Shalom.
Shalom.
First thing and foremost, want to give all praises and glory and honor to
YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham,
double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect, noise in the gospel brought, lifting up the standard of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, wherever it may be. Got a special drop in tonight. Brother from GMS Chicago, the brother Aisha, good brother. It's correct. Northern Kingdom. For all you all black as Israelite haters out there, all right? So-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites, whether you like it or not, man. All right, but we out here to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great and to wake up our people, which is the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and ultimately prophesy about the downfall of this bitch, man. This fucking place is going down, man.
That's right.
All right, it's going down and it's going down fast. All right, give me that in when the Lord said, "Behold, I come quickly" in Revelation. Because, hey, man, look at the prophecies popping off. Like they said that America has been hit with 30 different plagues within a month, man. All right, from out there from Canada, which they have comfortable weather out there, but they got double digits of hot weather. People are dropping dead. We got down there in Washington, Tacoma, Seattle, which is a pretty comfortable climate because they right on the coast of the Pacific. They getting hit with fucking wildfires, hot and inclement weather. Cali is finished. All right, they talking about a plague of rattlesnakes going into people's hoods and so forth. So, hey, the Most High just give you a small taste of the hell that's getting ready to come on a full-fledged scale, man. Right. Because people out here talking about some Independence Day. What are you independent from? What are you liberated from? You still in hell. You still in captivity, man. Under these people. These people are the ones that's liberated to some degree. Right. You know, because they could walk around here. They ain't got to worry about getting fired on the job or working weekends or, you know, being detestable to their employees. They ain't got to worry about that. You know, they don't catch hells. They probably stay in gated communities. Ain't no cops patrolling their neighborhood. Hey, let me ask y'all a question. How many cops patrol y'all neighborhoods a day?
I'm just visiting.
I'm just saying in general. You know, that's the devil for you.
No.
Right. And that proud spirit gonna get wiped off their face in due time, man. Right. You know? But go ahead, brothers.
Hey, look, real quick though, with the back of the elder, like Seattle, if you know, it rains 9 months out of the year.
Right.
It's 120 degrees out there. British Columbia, it don't ever get that hot.
Yeah.
And you know, that's the Lord doing his work.
That's right.
So I'm gonna bring out the scriptures you wanted me to grab real quick, right?
Go ahead. Revelation 9:22, and the Lord said, I come quickly. And somebody give me Luke 12:49.
Yeah, because it's been 486 dead in the last 5 days. Yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot of people for 5 days to get killed off the same heat.
Right.
It ain't like it's like a building that collapsed that was like in Florida. No, this is from a heat wave. Killed 486 past 5 days, man.
Right, that's bodies.
That's bodies. And that's just judgment because they came out with that censorship. You know, where they said they want to fine you 20 grand for online hate speech. So that's basically trying to do famine of words. So every time that shit happens, the Lord do big ass numbers like that. Same shit in China. When China did that online Bible sales, that same fucking week, they got smacked with that monstrous hurricane.
This is the book of Revelations 22 and 12. And behold, I come quickly. And my reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be.
Right. And your work for the Esau Edom, you so-called white people, that's slavery, man.
Yep.
All right? Because you've enslaved the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans to this day, and you still oppressing them, man. Right. You still got your foot on our necks.
Fact.
Because they had this thing that came out. I sent it to you brothers in a group meet. It was like, I think it was like 12 jakes. They talking about they didn't identify with the society's laws. And they said that it was a Moorish America or something like that.
Yep.
And Esau pulled. They said they had all types of weapons, man. Got pulled over. I think they arrested a few. But that shows you right there the dissension they're getting ready to do to try to demonize us, man. Because what they're going to do is try to label that to the truth in one way or another. Like this guy, Othal Wallace. How the hell do Esau just run up on you, man, and all of a sudden it goes down like that? Like, that shit is so sketchy.
Yeah, fringes on.
Fringes on. And Esau made sure he got the camera on him just enough so you can see the fringes, man.
Yeah, fringes.
And then he said, Kwam Yashala. So you sloppy as hell, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
You want me to get the next one?
No, that's good. That's a good point on that. But he said his reward is with him to give every man according to his works. And hopefully our works are found acceptable and reputable to YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI, man. Because that's the reason why we come out here week in and week out to push the word, to push the gospel. Go ahead, brother.
This Luke 12:46. It says, the Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him, and at an hour when he is not aware.
That's right.
And will cut him asunder, and will apport his portion with the unbelievers.
Right, because the scripture said the Lord come as a thief in the night. Like going back a month ago with the whole Colonial Pipeline, I want to say 2 days later, gas was damn near up $7 out there in Virginia, man. Oh, just overnight, man.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
I was out there. That's the truth.
And they try to get slick with it because, you know, when you go get gas, they advertise it on a board, but they didn't do it. It's like when you go up to the pump, they had it on there. You see, but that reality, that's how much gas really is, because you are in what they call inflation. The society is being inflated by the day because they're talking about the dollar's collapsing, and then you got 23 different nations pulling their currency after the US dollar, man. So technically, gas should be at least $10 a gallon. But you have what you call quantitative easing that keeps pretty much the interest rate at a 0%. They keep printing money until they can't print it anymore. So that's the whole plan of the elites, to print more money. So when the time comes for the real reset, they just go out and administer that shit. Because new lockdowns they're talking about for this new variant, and you got what they call this whole weather crisis. They want to lock down. So if they lock down again, you know without a fact the dollar's gonna go.
Yeah, there ain't no coming back from another lockdown, man. This economy is not strong enough for everything to shut down again.
That's right.
But this is Luke chapter 12, verse 47. And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes.
And that's all you niggas that come by with that shalom shit.
Shalom,
Mark. But yeah, you shaloming us, but you ain't out here doing the work, man.
That's right.
Like over the years, how many Israelites that came up to the camp or drove by and you know, bid us Godspeed, but where are they at?
Drive-by is
In the streets.
Drive-by. I mean, you see IUIC out here in the damn hood, probably side in front of Jay's Chicken. You ain't getting no food out there, man. The hood is dead. But outside of that, ain't nobody out here but us that's doing the real work.
Right.
So all you Israelites, you sidelining Israelites, the Most High is gonna kill you, man.
That's right.
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 All right.
Luke 12:48. But he that knew not and did not commit things worthy of stripes shall be, or said, and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes.
Right, man. It's Jake out here that's oblivious. I mean, most people gonna know the truth, but then you gonna have some people that just, they're oblivious to it. You still got Jake that come up to the camp today. Oh shit, what's that? Oh, okay, I'm not interested. He'll walk down the street. You know, and that really going to these other camps too, man. These other camps, man, that's sitting on their leaves, that's not out here teaching the word for real, that's taking breaks in the wintertime. Like today, it's a nice day. Everybody gonna be out here teaching the word.
Right.
But like when that 30 degree weather, that 30 degree margin hit, niggas ain't gonna be out there, man.
When that wind hit your ass, because it's not, you wouldn't necessarily say it's a comfortable thing to be out here in the winter. Brothers got to bundle up. You know what I'm saying? Brothers got to make sure we, you know, a couple years ago, we was bringing heating pads every week to camp. We was bundled up like this.
I still got some shit in the car.
Yeah, that's the condition of the battle.
Oh yeah.
We used to be downtown, bro, in that lake.
Negative.
Woo. Negative. I'm talking about the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's from Chicago. He know what it's
The
like.
lakefront, the lakefront snow.
That shit ain't easy.
That wind be beating you. It's like a lie. The wind be beating your ass.
Right. Right.
That's torture, man. But hey, when you in the spirit, you don't even think nothing about it.
Yeah, it make you
But
hard.
these dudes out here, they ain't with that, man. Because they only with that it's all a fad to them. It's a look, it's a show for them.
Yep.
So when they can come out, when you got the girlies out and so forth like that, they can bring out the armbands and shit. And then all of a sudden, you know, that's when niggas want to act like they've been out there.
Yeah, with the loudspeaker and shit.
Yeah.
With niggas with the microphone.
Yeah, yeah.
And you notice every time they post their camp videos, they want to put the nigga woman in the thumbnail. Why is that? Because Jake gonna watch it, man. Jake gonna watch when they see a sister get the truth, man. But sometimes we just out here prophesying to the wind right now, man.
Yeah. And that's the thing, we don't want everybody up
Right,
here.
yeah.
Right.
We don't want everybody up here. Because more niggas bring more confusion. You know?
Shit, the Lord don't want it. That's why we got 1/3. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you got the 2/3, man. The Lord don't want all that, man.
But this is Luke 12:48. It says, "For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required.
That's right, man. So, hey, when the apostles of Great Millstone on down, the Most High gave them a heavy portion. So they got to take something and do with it, man. Because that's why the scriptures say Psalm 30 talents, Psalm 15, Psalm 5, Psalm 1. But those 30 talents a man get, he makes good on it, because out of the 30 talents they've seen, look at us. We're the product of the fruit, man. And that's a heavy work. That's why the Most High is dealing with those men, man. Because, I mean, who has been as diligent as the apostles of Great Millstone? Nobody. And these men are up in age, man. Yeah. And you got young brothers that can't even keep up with it, man. That's right. It's like, damn, how do they do it? Because it's the Spirit of the Lord on them. Yeah. Because they locked down, and in their mind, they realize that everything around them is utter bullshit. Right. This is the way. This is the truth. This is the light, like YAHAWASHI said. And this is the kingdom, man. And when you see brothers on the grind, you know when a man is gearing up for something, when he's focused, man. Right. And when you focus on this truth, can't nothing else distract you from it.
That's right.
You know, and anything that's a distraction, you got to get rid of it.
Yep. That's what YAHAWASHI said. He said, if thy right eye or right hand offend me, you cut it off, man. Take it away. Right. You don't sit there and say, oh, my right hand. Oh, no. You say, you get rid of it, you keep it pushing, man.
Keep it pushing, man.
So that's to say, any situation that's holding you back from this truth, you gotta let that shit go.
Yeah. You be a damn woman, man.
Yeah.
Shit, straight up like this bullshit job I had. They was trying to come, you know, it went down the way it went down because they were trying to take too much time for the Lord. I prayed on it. The Lord gave me exactly what I wanted, man. He cut ties with that shit. So now I got my weekends and shit back. I got the brothers, man. And hey, now I'm just to make my own schedule working when I want to work. Doing what I need to do, man. That making more time for this truth. Right. But hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you like that. You better hold her tight, cause somebody out here might take her, man. Out there, like you go to Westport, they gonna take her, man. And you can tell they want her because
they ain't friendly over there.
Yeah, they just be careful, man. Cause I'm telling you, she's intrigued by the she's intrigued by the rough shit. We don't want her, but somebody gonna take her because you're too nice.
That's right.
And just the fact of saying that, you seen it, she was looking like
hey, he's right. He's not lying.
But if you see it in their face, like, I'm like, you ain't gonna take her tonight, man.
He's like, I don't think so. I don't think so. Man, that remind me of that Dave Chappelle skit. It did. Oh boy, girl was getting smacked. But this is
you know she gets smacked back.
Yeah. She got 3 shots, nigga. Yeah. This is Luke 12:49. I ain't come to send fire on the earth. And what will I if it already be kindled?
So when the Lord come back to this place is gonna be in hell, man.
That's right.
Like, hey, brother, what was that article you sent? When it was it said that matter of fact, I got it, bro.
The wildfire one?
Yeah, bro. They said that it felt like they was in hell.
Yeah, that's the same article I was speaking on, because that's the same one that gave the numbers. And not only that, it said over 710,000 lightning bolt strikes have hit in the past 5 years.
Wait, what? 710,000?
710,000.
That's almost 3/4 of the million.
Right, within a week, bro.
Oh, so I thought
up north, man.
shoot them shit.
So Canada is getting Kamehameha right now, man.
Right.
The Lord's pissed off right now. And the news ain't really reporting on it like that, because the article that I was reading, it was leading on how one little small town got burnt to the ground of people of 250. But you read further, it starts going into the numbers. It said within the past 5 days, 486 motherfuckers dead off of this heat and fire, bro. And then it said within the past 2 days, 47 more on top of that died. So the Lord is fucking them up.
Right. Then
it said 710,000 lightning bolt strikes have been hitting, causing these wild. Hey, this them chariots. The Lord gave them a green color. Hey, fuck them up.
Right.
The lightning bolts, bam, 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 bam. Hey, man.
That's right.
That's how they do in California.
Yeah, God.
Because a lot of the wildfires, they be starting from lightning strikes, just Esau.
Give me all that.
Right.
But you know, the brother, he got the article, he gonna bring it out.
And that's the crazy part, like unless you know anything.
Unless
you know anything about the Pacific Northwest, you know, because I lived up there. Look, I was stationed up there, you know, serving fucking Esau's fucking wicked fucking military, but that's a whole other story.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but look, when I was in Seattle, Bremerton actually, It rained 50 fucking 6 days straight. No sun. No sun. 56 days straight.
Now that shit burning.
56 days straight. And this place that is the most, hey, they actually got a legit rainforest out there in Washington. I'm not joking you.
Yep.
You can look this up. You can look this up. You can look this up.
I was gonna move out.
Hey, 56 days straight, rain. And guess what's happening right now?
Burning, bro. That shit on fire.
Hey, with this article, it says the white, it says town sets all-time heat record that burns to the ground. It said it's like hell on earth from the frying pan. It says 90% of Lytton, British Columbia, a small village approximately 250, burnt to the ground after recording Canada's highest ever temperature of 49.6 degrees. That's 121 degrees Fahrenheit in the same week, man.
That's right.
How about
That's right,
Shimon?
man.
Beautiful.
Hey, like I said, that's what caused 486 people to die, bro.
Right, bro.
That's a lot of people to die, bro.
That's an underestimated number. Cause you know Esau be fucking lying about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an underestimated number. You know what I'm saying? Like 486, I think it's probably like 2086. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. It's somewhere in there. You know, and it's not over.
Right, God.
It's not over.
Summer just started. Summer just started.
If I may, the people that I work with, the head office is based out of the Seattle area, and they were on the phone. They were saying many people up there don't even own air conditioning.
They don't.
Because
They
of
don't
the,
need it.
because of the
They
climate.
don't need it.
Yeah.
Right. So there's many, like almost not, maybe like 40% of the houses, you might not even have an air conditioner in there. So that's why a lot of people are dropping dead. There's old folks that just never need to have an air conditioning, and then the heat goes up to 110. They just finally they drop dead in their
all
house.
the time. It rains all the time.
God.
It rains all the time out there.
Yeah.
That's for the Lord to do that, to go ahead and take one of the most wettest places in the United States of, you know, of Babylon. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to go ahead and to make it dry and to make it burn through this heat, man. I mean, that's.
And you know what? That's deserving because you know all you devils, man. You had a hand in destroying the Native American Indians and the Negroes and Latinos.
That's right.
That's why the Most High is visiting you. All this is happening because of the children of Israel, man.
Yeah.
All right. You got Esau. Like when I sent y'all the video of the chicks that got the side effect from the jab. They was. Did y'all watch that?
I didn't see it. No.
Oh, you didn't get. I'll resend it.
I've seen it, yeah.
Bro, that shit was called. Lord, that shit brought music to my ears, man. Yeah. These Edomites like. We don't know. We trust in the science, and she's 14.
Oh, yeah, yep. She was in a wheelchair and shit.
Yeah.
That bitch was in a
Said
wheelchair.
she done fainted and hit her head and shit. And that's what because you niggas try to push it on Jake, man.
Right. That's right. I got a precept too. It's the book of Isaiah chapter 29 verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of Yahawah of hosts with
Thunders.
Which, hey, how many lightning bolt strikes?
700,000.
710,000.
Almost
116, man.
almost 3/4 of a million.
In 1 week.
And when the Most High sending strikes like that, it's hitting something, man. I'm pretty sure when them shits was smacking it, boom, 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 because when lightning bolts hit, and they hit, you can see it, man.
Right.
Like I remember one hit, like damn near in the middle of the street, it shook the whole fucking house.
God.
Loud. Power went out and everything, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
That's right. And it says, and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire.
Hey, bro, the first time I ever heard of a fire NATO was last year. Bro, a fucking fire NATO. It's not a tornado, it's a tornado with fire in it, man. That's some superpower shit you see in a video game.
Right.
Movies and shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Sharknado.
Yeah, a fire NATO and then hit out there in Cali. Why? Because Cali is a wicked ass state. Especially you got Pride out there hella heavy. Because out there in San Fran in the Bay, hey, they love this month, man. Last month, oh, they turns up.
Yeah.
Wow. It's so much wicked. That's where it's the same state of Bohemian Grove and all that shit, man.
It is out
It's
there.
that witchcraft. And like I was telling me up there in Seattle shit, they heavy in that fucking Babylonian witchcraft bullshit.
Hell yeah, they are. Half of them,
Big time.
they're all pagans.
They got something called the Babylonian Temple, man. Like the
No,
shit that's
Saints
in-
Temple.
Yeah.
Saints Temple, that bullshit, man. Like, it's out
Babylonian
there.
Church.
It's out there in motherfucking in Seattle, man. And that's why they're plagued with everybody. Like they're taking the other jab. You know that jab. You know what I'm saying? That heroin. You
The
know,
heroin.
That, like if you go to downtown Seattle, last time I went, last time I went, when I left in 2004, I went back in 2009. The whole motherfucking city was nothing but motherfucking, nothing but motherfucking junkies, man.
Edomite junkies.
Edomite, and that's, it flipped.
It did.
The kingdom's flipping, man. Like, the kingdom's flipping, man.
Oh, well, shit, out in Independence, Missouri, you got an influx of fucking Melvin Edomites out there. Like, they call Independence, that's like 15 minutes from here. They call that shit Meth capital of the world.
Oh, for real?
Independence, if you look at how Independence, if you looked at it 30, 40 years ago, it's totally different. Like, you call this like a great spirit. It is class, bro. Right. And that's one of the biggest or one of the biggest surrounding suburbs in Kansas City. Is Independence,
right? Yeah, that's the Esau area.
And the Esau looking bad out there, man.
It's heavy out there. Every time you stop at a stoplight, you got Esau begging for change.
Right.
But as his brother was saying, when they was bringing out the Native Americans, this is a prophecy of what YAHAWASHI is going to do. But this is Nahum chapter 3 verse 4. It says, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft.
Mistress of witchcraft, man. What's a mistress?
Concubine.
That's right.
Side piece.
A side piece, man.
Yeah.
You got niggas bragging on their mistress on how bad she is. It says the mistress of witchcraft, man. I mean, this is the bitch of witchcraft. This this society is built on sorcery, man.
Yes.
From a low level, a nigga dealing crack on the corner, that's sorcery,
bro.
man.
Gang banging, that's witchcraft.
That's witchcraft. Throwing up them signs and shit.
Yeah,
that's all witchcraft.
Yeah.
I remember back in the world, bro, when I was claiming Blackstone, Jake used to throw that shit, bro. Jake put pride in that shit. You had to look a nigga in the eyes. That's sorcery. Because they got what they call the folks nation. You got the peoples, the vice lords, the four corner hustlers, the Blackstones, what they call the Moes, the Latin Kings. They come on what they call the People's Alliance. It's a 5-point star. You all know the whole 5-point pentagram. And if you go into the oath, it's all sorcery, man. Witchcraft.
It says Nahum 3 and 4, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot.
And why is it well-favored? Because all these nations are learning other ways of Babylon the Great.
That's right.
You go over there to Morocco, or you go over there to fucking Hong Kong, you got a gook and a 3-piece suit on, man. Building skyscrapers and shit. You know?
Brother said out here, he's like, man, where all these fucking Elamites coming from, man? Coolies. Because these nations, from the outside looking in, America looks like the fucking best place ever to live, man. So they all coming here to migrate and live. Once they get here, they realize it's bullshit. It says, of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft, that selleth nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcraft.
A witchcraft, man. So, hey, why it tells you in Revelation when those nations gave gifts when they took us down, man? You think Esau Edom wasn't sacrificing to demons and shit when he took us down?
Right.
To show you how cold we was, because to be honest with you, like, even though the Most High had to put a damper on us, because we were, man, Esau ain't just get us up. It wasn't sweet.
No.
It wasn't sweet, because if you look up the Gullah Wars, technically Jake freed themselves, man. Because they was talking about the Black Seminole War. That was really the Gullah Wars, because a lot of those were Jakes that migrated down to the Seminole parts of Florida, and they freed themselves, man. And Esau got slick because before the time of the what is it called? Not the Civil War. The Revolutionary War. They had troops that trained Drake, bro. Like them French troops and shit that came over here, they was training up Jake to go against the American cavalry. Because those French Edomites, they wasn't even in tune with the fucking American devils. Because you had the Louisiana Purchase, then you had the Spanish, and then you had the British. They all was on war on 3 different fronts, fighting each other.
That's why they speak with that accent, that heavy French accent. That's where that comes from. You know, different conquerors. They came over there and fucked Jake up.
Y'all got a Memphis thing?
Yep. Oh yeah. Got 2 of them shits.
This is Revelations.
I got one more out here. This is Nahum 3 and 5. It says, behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame.
That's right. In America right now, hey, everybody, hey, look what happened last week with Russia. They said, man, even if we did destroy that shit,
They
ain't gonna do a fucking thing about it. And then you had the American media that lied about it. They said, oh, we didn't even come into conflict with Russia, but they got it on footage.
Right.
They're like, nah, this is it. This is what happened. We was getting ready to fire shots and they wouldn't done shit. So everybody's seeing how bitch made you really are.
America don't want no smoke.
And then they have brought out the native indigenous bodies.
Yep, in Canada.
Like hundreds of bodies.
215.
Yeah,
751.
751
Wow.
in an unmarked grave, man.
Yep.
At one boarding school, and there's a bunch of boarding schools run by the
Yeah,
Catholic
they said
Church.
it was 3 of them.
It's 3 of them.
But that's the Lord.
That's why he's burning that shit down.
That's right, man.
And this is the ultimate end right here, man. Put up that sign real quick. There's a Revelations 18:3. For all the nations got drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Her being America.
That's right.
All that bullshit that she go ahead and like, hey, look, you know, American dream, this and that.
Yeah.
They all bought into that bullshit. Everybody in the world believes in the American dollar. You feel me?
That's right.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. So every other nation's like, hey, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna get on board. You know, we're gonna go ahead and like get in your quartel. That's why China's who they are. You know, the Middle East. You know, like because they conquered everything, right?
Yep.
And the merchants of the earth are wax rich through the abundance of her delicacy.
Yep.
You feel me?
That's China.
It's China, right?
China get paid off America. Who else? Europe.
All the nations.
Europe, because a lot of these Edomites, man, they just set up shop in America. The headquarters and all the big bucks, that shit goes straight back to Europe, man.
Yep.
This ain't nothing but a marketplace for the elites, man.
That's right. India too, they outsource a lot of IT work, a lot of call centers.
Oh, yeah.
They getting paid a ton of money off America.
And this is for, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people. My people is the nation of Israel, who the so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans, right? That ye be not.
And that's spiritually first. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't scared to leave America. Because the scriptures say, you know, we stand in great boldness in the face of such as afflicted us, man. So we stand in front of undesirables, Edomites, wicked ass niggas, man. Most High want us here, man. But when we say come out of her, we stop acting like fucking Americans.
Right.
We ain't gonna fucking barbecue and say thank you God for setting up America on July 4th.
Yeah. We ain't standing for no goddamn flag either.
Right.
And it says, that ye be not partakers of her sins. Right?
Yeah, because if you engrafted in the society, you partaking on the festivities. Like, let's just say, shit, years ago, we all used to celebrate what they would consider Independence Day.
Yeah, we love that shit.
We used to come out popping fireworks, nigga get half his head blown off. Because he's popping on the county. I remember this nigga named Montel, bro. It was probably like 12 years ago. I remember, bro, we was out there doing fireworks and shit. You know those they call cherry bombs.
The cherry bomb.
With the green stems that you put in the canister. This stupid nigga, I guess sometimes those shits get deceived because when you lit, you don't know they lit.
Yeah.
So they set the canister down, bro. He lit it and wasn't paying attention. Motherfucker smacked him in the shit. Seeing the next day, I'm like, damn, bro, what happened? I thought niggas put hands on him. I'm like, oh, we finna go out to whoop somebody's ass. He said, nah, bro, a fucking cherry bomb hit me in the face. That nigga looked like when Tommy Harms knocked out Martin.
Yo, you know, you brought that out last week.
He looked like that knotted up nigga woman, bro. I was like, fuck this shit up. See, that comes because you niggas out there, you ain't supposed to be dealing with this 4th of July madness, man.
That's right.
Black ass was a slave.
That's right.
Independence Day. Like I went in the store yesterday, some Edomite bitch, some old devils, crusty devils. I was walking in there and they said, don't be shooting off fireworks. And one chick said, no, you don't be shooting off guns. Then the other chick said, nah, you don't look like that type. I said, I don't celebrate none of that shit. And they looked at me like, oh. They just profiled me real quick. Oh, he's gonna don't be shooting off guns. Like, damn, do I look like a gangbanger?
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't sag my pants. You know what I'm saying? I don't walk with a limp. I just mind my fucking business. But I'm like, when I said I don't celebrate that bullshit, they kind of shut down. Like, oh, it's a problem. Yeah, it's a problem because I don't celebrate your country is built on death and slavery and murder, man.
That's right.
Right.
And other nations will know that. That's why when the brother brought out Nahum, the 4th chapter, when he says that thy skirt should be lifted, it was the point of time that other nations, other Edomites, was dissing your ass because they said, look, we don't want nothing to do with your slavery and your Confederate fucking statues, man. Because all over this country is nothing but a Confederate statues, and that's a symbolic theme of them taking us down. Like go down there in the plaza on that monument.
Oh,
them
yeah.
2 crackers, man. That represents our captivity because next to it you got the Indian Trail, man. Where Gad was at.
Oh, right here, this fountain right here.
Yeah, that fountain.
This fountain right here, that's Gadites on the back of them horses.
Back of them horses. That's where the drive-by was. Gad used to hang on that shit sideways, the hip
That's a symbol of Gad fighting off all the oppression over here. They got the statues, and they got a bunch of Gadite statues around. It's really like a smack in the face, you know, because they know that this is Gad's territory. All this shit was all Gad. That's why it's called Kansas. Kansas comes from Kansa.
Yeah, can y'all get that precept where it
that's a
says the
Hebrew
land
word.
can't be cleansed of the
The
blood?
Kansa Indians.
It's the blood of him that shed it.
Let me go ahead and finish
It
this
means
up.
like
you got it.
boat or travelers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for her sins, meaning America, Babylon, have reached unto heaven, and Yahawah hath remembered her iniquities.
That's right, man.
Right.
So the Most High's
And then what comes next is the 6th. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works in the cups which she had filled filled to her double, Salaki.
And that's 4 times the judgment. You know why it's 4 times? Because they put the affliction on us twice.
Yeah.
So that's 4 times the judgment right there, man.
They gonna get it.
What did it tell you for what is that I think in Amos it says 3 transgressions against Edom, 4 transgressions against Edom. The Most High is gonna fuck you devils up, man.
That's right.
Y'all notice Esau, he's been getting a lot more. He's been trying to flex more, man. Y'all pay attention to the mannerism of Esau, man. He's been really getting bold, man. Yeah, like I had to go in on this foreman of mine, man. I had to put him in his place, bro. You know what I'm saying? I said, this shit ain't that.
Yeah,
Because they was getting, because I came in and, you know, the spirit had me to go around and that office is by the back door. I overheard them talking about me, bro. They was just talking. Like, well, he does good work. But, you know, they was basically trying to exploit me and shit. Well, we gonna make him do this and this. Trying to make me do shit that, you know what I'm saying, do his job. And I'm like, I'm not gonna do your job. It's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And I told him that it was a problem and then he tried to turn up. So I had to kind of turn up on him like, nah, bro, this ain't that. You get fucked up talking to me like this.
That's right. That's right.
I hate you fucking devils, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You fucking crackers, you gonna fucking die, man. The Most High is gonna judge your ass. And he's judging you now.
That's right.
That's right.
That's why you stupid asses are dying from the C-19, man.
You big dummy.
You big dummy.
You got that?
Yep. This is Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are. For blood hath defiled the land, and the land cannot be cleansed by the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
Read that one more time, and put emphasis, but by the blood of him that shed it, bro.
Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
Hey, that's the spirit, man, because hey, me and this brother just did a lesson before camp, literally going into that, man. How this devil has polluted the earth and how the trees in themselves are going to rejoice. Because when this devil gets brought down, everything is, that weight's going to be lifted up on top of everything's shoulders.
Off the whole earth. The whole earth is mourning because of this devil.
That's right, yeah, because there's a little tree down there, they just planted it. And that brand new tree is fucking dying. And it ain't even growing yet, man. Just got planted. How is that shit dying? Because it's the depression, man. Yeah, you got a precept, bro?
Well, hey, it tells you that in the book of Isaiah, it says that when this devil goes down, everything will rejoice.
The trees will mourn, man.
Because this man, he is so oppressive. Like I was reading an article this morning, it stated that over 50% of the workforce, they're burnt the fuck out, man. People are burnt. Even Esau is burnt out from Esau. That's another reason why I just said, you know, I can't do this shit no more, man. I gotta work on my own shit, bro. Because it's just, bro, you're mentally drained. They want to make work. They want you to incorporate that shit in your life. I would respect the supervisor if he just told me, said, look, man, come here and get your bread and go.
That's it, bro.
That's it. That's all I want. I'll do the job, but damn, like, why the fuck you want this to be a religion to me, man? They want you to go home and think about this shit.
Consume you, man. We consume in the spirit, man.
That's right.
Can't nothing overtake what we got in us, man.
That's right.
And the reason the brother pull out the precept is because all these all these Edomite mansions, you know, I took bro early to see the Edomite mansions. They don't consider that was on Gadite land, man.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Hey, right down the block, bro. Like
right here on Ward Parkway.
That's 5 minutes. The biggest fucking mansions in the U.S.
Yes.
That's right down the fucking street, man.
You can walk, bro. Literally go down Ward Parkway, bro, and go like 5 minutes.
Right.
I mean, you gonna have. I mean, these motherfuckers, bro. Where you think we gonna get our food from?
Right.
The brother just said that, man.
Hey, on this hotel right here, bro.
And wait, and
this
Jake,
house is that fucking big.
Jake is right here on the hood. Jake right here.
Tell you that shit.
Jake on truth, bro. You got crackers right across the street from Jake, man.
That's the
And
spirit.
that's the spirit out there in Chicago. Like, bro,
About to bring it up.
bro, on everything I love, man. It was a point in time that Esau did not go past 35th Street. White Sox in Bronzeville. Esau is getting off on 87th Street now, bro.
On the red line.
On the red line.
That's
And
right.
the red line is full of pissy niggas, man.
Like you can't know. Like I mean,
You caught the red line, you had some balls, man.
that you better not be the. But just like the elder Malcolm has said, like you know, like how things gonna like he had prophesied actually that they're gonna raise them bridges when shit comes to fucking fan. When they had the riots,
They raised the
they
bridges.
raised the bridges.
The
up.
Wacker,
You know what I'm saying?
Wacker Drive bridge.
You
they
think
raised
that,
it up.
like, so they finna go, like, when it comes to shit hits the fan, them motherfuckers out there in them high rises, 95, that's a motherfucking cage.
Yeah.
That's their end, man. Like, you know, like when shit hits the fan, you know, high rises out, you know what I'm saying?
That's what they do for military tactics. They take your logistic routes away, like your bridges and shit.
Yeah.
That's what they do in military.
Well, see, because honestly, highways was only really created for military transport and drivers, meaning like truckers and shit. Highways was never really made for just personal use. It's made for commercial use. But you see, they was like, well, shit, people are commercialized entities anyway.
Yeah.
These people are stock. They're Goyim. You know, so you know, you're using a highway to transport goods and so forth. But the military, I mean, the highways was only made for military and commercial uses. That's why, if you notice, most urban neighborhoods, like apartment complexes, they're built right off what? Highways. You got a Walmart that's always off a highway. Because when they come in and get your ass, one stop, swoop you up and ride your ass on down. Like off 350, bro, between 350 and 40 highway, that long stretch, you got two Walmarts within 5 miles apart. What's the coincidence of that? Because Esau had what he called grid lines, he grid shit. When he go up in them satellites and he like overlay the neighborhoods, he knows exactly where to put certain neighborhoods, so when the time of the siege come, they can just come in and get you. Prime example, on State Street, when the Robert Taylor's was up, that shit was right behind the Dan Ryan Expressway, man.
It's called social engineering, man. Esau knows what he's doing when he's developing these cities, because everything is developed in mind of the New World Order.
And if it doesn't work for him, they're gonna introduce something. I don't know if y'all brothers know. It's called redlining. So they'll go ahead and take whatever like their people in. They'll go ahead and redo the lines of the congressional district to go ahead to go ahead and put their people in still continue in office. And that's been going on since the beginning, man.
That's why Chicago's so fucked up. Because I seen articles where they say Chicago's the most segregated city in America.
Segregated city in
It's
America.
either by a viaduct, a bridge, or a railroad track. That's you know.
Go out to Riverdale, like a train track separates Riverdale from Dalton, man. Harvey from Dalton, Country Club Hills from Hazel Crest. Like, how the fuck is this side Hazel Crest and that side is Country Club Hills, and them motherfuckers pay 2 different types of taxes?
Damn.
Literally, you can throw a rock.
Damn.
Like,
hit
look,
somebody,
right there.
and the fucking rate in the goddamn Country Club Hills police will come and get you.
Yep.
And you committed a crime on goddamn Hazel Crest side.
Hey,
man.
white, hey, grandma, eat them.
Yeah, they got something called inner cities, and that's basically the concept. Is basically they shove Jake in the inner cities, and it's all through highways.
Yeah.
You know, and Jake, they didn't want Jake on the outside of the cities because you got farmland. Jake might build a house out there. Jake is shoved all the way in, and that's where zip codes come into place. Because Esau can look on a computer screen, look at a number, and can tell exactly where you are.
Or
Just by the number.
Just like how they did in Chicago, in the Black Belt, they said, fuck it, I don't care, I'm gonna build an expressway.
Right through your shit. Right through your shit. That's
Right
what they
through
did.
your shit. That's the Dan Ryan Expressway. And then after Edomite, Nigga, they hit him, Mike.
Yeah, the Bishop Ford Freeway, that's a cracker, man.
Man, they just split. They like, hey, look, we're breaking up all your shit. And you know what? And the so-called black belt in 1919, now you gotta know your secular history, right? Yes. And the so-called black belt, the black belt, man, that was one of the most wealthiest neighborhoods in the whole, so-called African American, right? So-called black, like in the whole United States, more than fucking Oklahoma. But they just say, you know what, fuck it, we just go ahead, like, you know what, fuck you, we gon', and then there was a race riot, and then you know what, hey, guess what, all your business, we gonna just go ahead and make a whole motherfucking special right there.
It was called Red Summer or something like that during the time.
1919.
Same time during the Tulsa, Oklahoma bombings.
And even at Elaine massacre.
There was a Chicago riots, there was Elaine, and Tulsa. All the same year. All the same year, man. Like,
it was cutting up, man.
Yeah.
And in 1950, that's when they built all these highways. Eisenhower had the Interstate Highway Act. Most of these highways were built during that time. You know they targeted Jake neighborhoods. Like, we're going to carve for this nigga city, we're going to carve to that nigga neighborhood.
Number Jake.
That's Jake, man.
I got a precept.
That's what it is.
Oh, make one more point. They did the same thing here too, out in Kansas City, 71 Highway. When you go right up the street, like, you know, to get to your spot, you take 71. You knew that was a neighborhood, bro? That used to be a neighborhood. Like, you notice on the side of 71, on both sides, you got houses.
Yeah.
Same thing they did with the Dan Ryan Expressway. They cut a highway in the middle of Jake shit, right here on 71. There used to be a whole neighborhood.
Profitable neighborhood.
Yeah,
like, just doing their own thing. Like, you stay over here on that side of town, we stay over here, and then we gonna be profitable. They
claim they had to open it up because it was too much crime, because you get caught on the other side of 71, there was a lot of dead ends and shit. It's a lot of what they call gang activity. So they said, let's just cut a highway and separate it. That's a fucking devil, man. But he had one first and you got it out.
This is book of Genesis 27:39. And Isaac, his father, answered him and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above.
That's right.
That's true.
Riches, man. It's blessing, man. You got fucking gold, you got everything, man. Yeah. That's why you go out in Esau's neighborhood, you got something which is called Rockefeller Drive. In niggas' neighborhood, you got something which is called Peoria, Sealy, fucking Indiana, Martin MLK Drive, Paseo, Truce. You know what I'm saying? Federal, Calumet, 51st and Federal, man. Yeah. You know what Providence Hospital is on 52nd and Cottage Grove and shit? I was born in that wicked ass hospital. Oh man, that hospital is so wicked, they ain't even circumcised they boys, man.
Oh shit.
Because we lived in a project and shit. My father lived on 51st and Federal, and my grandmother stayed on 62nd and Wabash, man. Full of niggas in the building. They stayed in the Calumet building.
Oh shit.
Yeah, what he said.
They shit was a whole line.
Hey, is that in blue letter?
Well, this one, I'm reading
What precept is that where it's saying the fatness? Because I want to get that blue letter for fatness.
that's Genesis
27:39.
27:39.
And it says, and by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass that when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. You know, at one point we had our necks on this motherfucker until he can't breathe. At one point we put hell on him, you know, but the beautiful thing about it, when it says the fatness of the earth, we will also receive that blessing too. Because Isaac got it, but the difference between us and Esau, our fatness of the earth blessing is going to be permanent forever.
That's right.
Esau's, his is just temporary because we fucked up. You know? But all this nice big ass luxurious mansions and shit, like I was telling bro, hey, this Courtyard Marriott hotel that's behind us, literally I drove last weekend through this fucking neighborhood and it was as big as this fucking Courtyard Marriott motel. And it was a house. It wasn't a hotel, it was a fucking house this big, man. I mean, all brick, man. Big ass fountains and driveways and rose bushes and shit all around it, man. Hey, a motherfucking billionaire has to live in that.
Yeah.
But that's that fatness of the earth, because right now he's in a time of fulfilling this prophecy.
Hey, the most.
I had the blue letter for fatness. This is H4924. It says fatness, fat peace, fertile place, richly prepared food. So when it says fertile, that means it's easy for things to grow there, man. It speaks of the children.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you a Jake, You want to have your kids go to the Esau neighborhood because they're gonna get a better education.
Right.
Yeah.
Esau don't have potholes in his shit. Esau don't have needles on the side of the road, trash,
That's right.
churches, chicken wrappers all through the street. No, man.
Liquor stores.
When it said the fattest of the earth, that's an easy place to grow a family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful place. You can't raise a family in the hood.
Right.
And your son gonna be killed at 21.
Right.
Yep.
That's right. Even if you're on the right track.
Yeah.
Because you got some Jake that they be in the hood going to school.
Oh,
and
Ricky.
they actually don't be getting in
What
trouble.
happened to Ricky?
What happened to Ricky?
But bam.
But you know why? You know why that happened to Ricky? Because he grew up on a single mother, man.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Shit, it was already predated. Like, I mean,
Yeah, he's gonna get fucking put to death.
Ice his ass.
Oh, finna take his ass, man.
You know what? And that should piss you Jakes off, man. Every time I ride past War Parkway, it pisses me off.
Yes, it should.
Because, you know, when I was riding past there to come to camp today, see his old crap. I mean, bro, the crib was magnificent, extravagant. But that's low level compared to what we gonna get.
Right.
That shit gonna be like our bath houses. Man.
Right.
That's gonna be like a guest house.
That's what the
for the
concubines
other nation. Yeah. And that shit is decked out. That's better than anything I've had on this side, you know.
Right, yeah.
But the fact that these people that got those houses, it was off of pressure. They didn't get that shit, honestly.
Yes.
Nothing Esau got was got by honest game, man. The
rape,
scriptures say
robbery,
in
and
Psalm
murder.
49. You know, that's all of dishonest game. Slaves,
Right.
riches got but con. And somebody give me James 5:1, man. That's all of dishonest game. And half them crackers that live over there, they those district attorneys. That's the lawyers down there in Jackson County.
Right.
That get Jake hockey numbers, man. What they call them, Buck Rogers?
Right.
Get Jake fucking 80, 90 years. You know how much a conviction is, man?
God damn, really?
Yeah. Bro, go out there to parts of Indiana. It's a place called Tippecanoe County.
Tippecanoe. I know. I don't.
Yeah,
I
bro.
don't fuck with that.
I was
place.
19 years old.
Right.
I was 19 years old. I used to stay out there.
Tippecanoe is like
Yeah.
that's Gad name.
Yeah, Tippecanoe, yup.
Yeah.
But go ahead, continue.
And I remember I was 19 years old, man, and you know, Jake ain't gonna put it out there, but look, this is one nigga I knew out there. He got caught with some dope. They gave this nigga 17 years for 8 bags of crack, man.
Oh
Threw
my.
the book at
Threw
his
his
ass.
ass.
Maxed him out.
Maxed him out.
Maxed him out.
And you know, they say they gave him that much time because he had Dylan in his background. Nigga caught a weed case, man. You give a man 17 years and guess
wicked
what?
as
And
hell.
then after he gave him 17 years, he smiled and waved. They said the judge waved at him and left.
See you later, nigga.
Playing with your fucking life, man.
Damn, bro.
And then that's how they got the mansions.
Yeah,
Right.
con.
Yeah,
Because it is if they house you every month, it's 30,000. It may have went up. Because you know, prison. That's the prison industrial complex. That's a private business.
For profit, yeah.
Billionaires like Oprah, Michael Jordan, fucking Tyler
They
Perry,
invest in that shit.
They invest in that shit, man.
Yeah. We had brought that because remember I told y'all brothers about that documentary.
He getting paid up.
The state of Kentucky spends 50 million just to lock juveniles alone, man. That's not including adults.
So how much
They
you
need
go?
to.
Right.
Yeah, fuck them niggas, man.
Not only that, but we went into Esau's blessings, which is what? The sword, right?
Right.
Well, here in Kansas City, you got the Oppenheimer buildings and shit like that, man.
Oh, 435.
These are the motherfuckers that invented that shit. They live here, man. They got mansions and shit. The owners of the fucking nukes. The owners of Honeywell. The owners of these big ass fucking chain companies like Applebee's and shit.
Oh, they live right here.
They right
They
here.
right there. Them big mansions. They
the
live
cut.
right
They
there.
right there, man. Hey, they got a lot of their homes, but they keep their shit. Esau, his top shit, stays in the center of his land where the enemy has to get through all the rest of the coast to get to it.
That's right.
And this
And-
is why they keep all this shit here.
That's right.
And like how the Elder Maka always said, if you want to find drugs, go to the hood.
Go to Esau.
Go right here.
Go to
These
Esau.
guys walking around, these kids walking around with their backpacks,
plug.
they got more drugs than motherfuckers than the minorities do,
the
man.
plug.
Hey, what
So-called minorities.
Hey, what this nigga Young Buck say? He said little niggas walking around with damn sacks in their backpack. Nah, fuck that shit, man. You
Yeah.
want to get some shit? You want to
Weight.
get some real shit?
Get some weight.
Esau,
Yeah.
I thought you would have like here. Hey,
No,
and-
yeah,
but they ain't getting shook down though.
Right, right.
You know, look, you know what I mean? You know how much drugs these Edomites have down here?
more.
Tons.
When you go down to Westport, bro, them Edomites be off the shit, bro.
Yeah, they do.
Them the real drug dealers.
Right,
And one
But you don't see them being put on back of cars though, man.
right, right.
Right.
That's Jake. Go down to Truth or Prospect around 10 o'clock at night, you gonna see a nigga bent over the hood.
Shit, yeah, that's right.
Dude, that's motherfuckers.
Yeah, that fucking cars and shit. Hey, you see that shit all the time. Fucking Rolls Royces, Bentleys and shit.
G-Wagons.
That was like a
Yeah, I got it. I'm holding it. Yeah, man, I'm just telling you, man. Like Esau, man, if you want the purest shit, you know what I'm saying? Like you go in and talk to a little young Edomite with a book bag, and he got it. He got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the back of the brother, this is Ecclesiasticus 10, otherwise known as Sirach. This is 10:8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit.
By deceit, not honesty, deceit. That's right. Slavery, man. All right? Exploiting Jake, the prison industrial complex. That's fucking deceit, man.
That's right.
Yes.
They look, bro, they pull you over and the cop give you a ticket. That's basically the cop suing you, man.
That's right.
You got a right to say I refuse to sign. Bro, when I got into that accident, I said I don't want to sign that shit. He said, I'm gonna lock you up. I said, then so be it. He said, I just need to make sure you go to court. I said, I'm gonna fucking run from an accident. I'll show up in court, but you can't lock me up because I didn't give you permission to sue me. That's deceit right there, man.
Yep. Big
And you
time.
dumb niggas want to stay here in America.
That's right.
Yep.
That's why motherfuck the 2/3, man.
Fuck the
right.
niggas, man.
Go ahead,
That's
brother.
right. The kingdom is translated from one people to another.
From one people to another, man. That's why the Most High is bringing this society down, man. You
Right.
get plagued with fucking wildfires, storms, man. You got rattlesnakes eating your ass. Hey, the Missouri black bear, they said they got over 800 Missouri black bears roaming the fucking area, man. And hey,
Get out.
20 minutes outside of the metropolis
Get
of
out.
Kansas City, man.
Get out.
You got a motherfucking bro. I worked in the Parks and Recs department. We're literally in the country, 20 minutes out here.
Shit.
Because Kansas City is nothing but a city built around the fucking woods. That's all it is, bro.
Wow.
So hey, you
that's
gonna
a
have
place.
black bears going down Truce, Prospect, because you got a goddamn zoo right in the middle of the hood.
And that's
Right,
a plague.
and when that plague of earthquakes we read about in Isaiah, you're gonna be visited of Yahweh host with thunder and earthquake. That's gonna open up them fucking zoos.
Yeah.
Them cages gonna get broke. It's gonna cause the concrete to shift up. Them big ass gas ditches that the animals can't jump over. That shit gonna rise up. Gonna be filled up with some fucking water, and then you're gonna have fucking lions in the street.
Like I mean, not us lions, but like actual lions.
Like actual lions, man. And I was just talking about this to this chick the other day. I said, hey, look, Kansas City, they got these lions, right? And all of them don't have no mane. So I'm like, dang, where are all the male lions at? Come to find out, they all were male lions, but they didn't have their mane because they cut their balls off.
Oh, shit.
When you castrate a lion, it can't grow his mane.
Fucking devils.
Wow.
Man.
So in Kansas City, you go to visit them lions. It's a bunch of lions. You think they females? They males.
Oh, man.
That's been castrated.
That's the spirit of Esau.
So them,
Cut him in.
hey, them
That's
lions,
spiritual, too.
they got that spirit of want revenge. So when they get out, they're not gonna just be getting out to eat motherfuckers. They're gonna be getting out getting revenge.
Right.
They're gonna be vicious, man.
But they gonna
make all Kyle Jenner's.
they gonna hunt the Edomites because you notice like all the animals, the world is turning against Esau, man.
Yep.
You notice
Right.
Jake don't have problems out of animals, man.
No, we
Right,
don't.
right.
Jake,
Let 'em eat up.
I ain't never know. I mean, I've heard stories of pit bulls turning on. Cause Jake be abusing shit. But usually, dogs,
wild animals?
Yeah, nah.
Wild
Like,
animals, no problem.
You don't
Bears,
you don't hear Jake getting chased by a Sasquatch, man.
Right.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? And it's been reports of Bigfoot, bro. Like it sounds fairy tale, but hey, these are spirits that the Most High got created for vengeance, man.
That's right.
Like the Skinwalker, the Dogman, the one that
That shit
sodomite
was
scene.
wild.
Yeah.
Bro,
Oh shit.
but, hey, you go see that shit right here in Missouri, man.
Yep.
It's a Canaanite video. I just
Because
showed
hey,
you, bro.
Jackson County got the third biggest campgrounds in the fucking country, man. The third biggest. I got a whole map, matter of fact, in my car of the whole campground of Jackson County, man. This is the third biggest.
Damn.
So imagine how much wildlife is out there. A lot of wildlife,
Right.
bro.
Yeah, and those bears, I was gonna say that's gonna be a real plague.
Yeah.
Because the average Edomite does not have the caliber of gun to take those bears down. That takes a very
Deep.
strong,
Bears are deep.
and most of the guns that can take
gotta
down
hit
those
'em with-
bears,
yeah.
they're not no automatics.
30
You
aught
know?
6.
50 cal,
That's some
bro.
shit you
50
gonna.
cal, 30 aught
If you
6.
miss, that bear's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, they're
You know?
450-pound beasts.
But even if
Yeah.
you shoot it off the adrenaline, it can survive it. A bear could survive up to 4 hours after it got shot.
Shit, but nobody's reporting on the news and like the fucking rat infestation that's happening in
Australia.
They said mice are falling from the sky, bro.
Shit, that's the plague.
That's the real shit. Go ahead and look this up. If you listening,
snakes, man.
if you listening,
Snakes coming to eat them.
if
shits.
you listening, you think that we're full
Yep.
of shit, go ahead and look this up. I promise you. I promise you, this shit is real.
Hold on, I got precept. This second Ezra chapter 5 verse 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall oft be sent out again.
Hey, bro, look. Hey, Canada is on fire right now. Australia, you got a rat plague out there. They said the rat plague is so bad they can't even contain it, man. They said Esau
I
like,
think they said like
what are
eat
we
'em.
gonna do?
Eat them, I think they said.
Yeah.
They're gonna eat them.
Hey, that's confusion in many places, man. Because as we was bringing out earlier, Camp the Pacific Northwest
And
is
Jake
supposed to
don't
be one of
fuck
the
with
wettest spots in
Wettest.
America.
Look it up.
Now that bitch on fire, man.
Right.
Lit that motherfucker up, man.
That's right.
It's a rainforest out there.
Second Ezra 5 and 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall oft be sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places.
Oh, you got bears in niggas' backyard.
That's it right there.
That's
it right there.
Shemai. Sure, hey, in fucking bears, man. Honestly, a bear, when they're hungry, is nothing you can do about that.
Right.
That's it. Run at 35 miles an hour.
When you in a line of a hungry bear, you ain't no surviving that, man. Cause hey, the Most High said, I'm gonna meet you as a bear bereaved of our fucking cubs, man. That's a vicious cycle
That's
right
personal.
there, man. That's bro. These people ain't ready for it, man.
Con.
They think this shit finna get back to normal. Ain't no goddamn normal in America, man.
That's right.
They finna lock y'all all back down. That's
right.
That's right.
Talking about COVID, we gotta get the back. That look, man, it's a done deal.
It's dumb.
Y'all just on recess right now. Esau let you out real quick to go ahead and play. To go ahead and spend that fake money. To think that you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's just more to go ahead and continue to get that jab though. That's what it is. Cause now they pushing that Delta 9 variant.
Yep.
Right.
That bullshit.
That
Come
bullshit.
on now.
Oh, and Missouri said it's the hotbed of the country.
That's right.
What are the fucking
is hot out
chances of that? Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
That's all, man.
And we said that was gonna happen. We said that they was gonna say that the V from Vendetta was gonna be into it with the V from Vendetta. We knew that they was gonna blame the surge on the motherfuckers that didn't get the Vendetta.
Right.
We said that through the spirit. Why? Because we're the prophets of the Most High, man.
That's
We
right.
foresee shit. The scriptures say a wise man foreseeth evil afar off.
That's right.
So we see what's happening on. But you idiots out here, you're not taking heed to the warning.
Yep.
So therefore the Most High is gonna leave you here to be destroyed.
Yep.
Go ahead, brother. Yeah, he got
I
some.
got, I got
Yeah, your Rob been holding that, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is earlier. This is Habakkuk 1 and 6. It says, "For lo,
Right, baby.
I will raise up the Chaldeans, that bitter and hasty nation, which shall march through the breadth of the land."
Right, and the Chaldees, that was the ancient Babylonian magistrates, man. Those old sorcerers and witches, which is equivalent to your modern day elite today. All right, he said, I'm going to raise up the Chaldees, meaning these elites of this society. Go ahead.
To possess the dwelling places that are not theirs.
Hey, America ain't Esau's.
Right. Yep. That's why you got snow over here.
Right. Verse 7, they are terrible and dreadful. Their judgment and dignity shall proceed of themselves. Their horses are also swifter than the leopards, and are more fierce than the evening wolves.
Hey, bro, I was reading something the other day. They said the Israeli military, they updated what they call stealth camouflage, bro. They have a cloak that make their soldiers even more invincible, man.
Oh shit.
It's like a patch they put on, and it cloaks them in broad daylight.
Esau was trying to, like remember Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah, stealth
Working on that? Yeah.
Yeah, you had to fight the ninja and shit.
Hell yeah.
Going invisible on you. And then when you beat the game, you get stealth camouflage and shit. Esau perfected that technology, man. And he got it already. What they call stealth bombers?
Yeah,
Them
that's
shits
it.
can damn near go invincible,
Yeah,
man.
they invisible to radar. And
Yep.
they actually have technology of literal like invisible cloaks and shit they got invisible.
Yeah.
Where somehow it refracts the
the
light.
light.
It's like light,
around.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Because I mean,
you hold it up, you look like you can't see who's behind it.
yeah, it was out of the Cal State. These physicists, like they understood, like So you gotta understand how the human eye works.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a lens, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if you can go ahead and bend light around, you can go ahead and make something invisible to the naked eye.
So,
but that's on which street? That's on
the movie Avengers. They had that.
Bro, matter of fact, no. What's that show, bro? I was watching. No, it was a fucking movie I was watching, man. No, it was what is it? Invincible. Invincible, bro. When they was in the room, it was a white room. He told he said, "What the fuck you take me to a white room for?" He said, "You don't know what's around you, do you?" And then when he de-illuminated it, you had a whole goddamn laboratory under there.
Right,
he said,
right.
"Why you hiding shit?" He says, "Because the average person don't care to see what's around them." That type of technology, these motherfuckers are all the whole concept of sleeper cells, man. They showed you that in that movie Blade, the second one, when he was fighting them ninjas at the beginning, and they had them infrared guys, like them Splinter Cell joints on.
Fucking MVGs.
They had cause Esau, what this guy do, he don't show you nothing unless he already got it, man. You know what I'm saying? The shit you see nowadays, bro, Esau had this shit 10 plus years earlier.
And he tells
so his military is already on advanced level.
Right.
But what I was gonna mention is this movie Invisible Man. That was more of like a low-key movie nobody really saw.
I
But
remember that.
what that
They
movie,
remade it,
what that movie was about this Edomite. He had a suit which was all cameras on. The suit was made of cameras, and it made him look invisible, man. So these brothers speaking on that technology, bro. Don't question this devil, man.
That's right.
He know what he doing with his shit, bro.
That's his blessing. That's his,
he just can't touch the elect. That's all it is.
And that's another thing too, though. I want to add to that point. A lot of these Call of Duty games, like when they first start coming out with the first futuristic shit,
Infinite Warfare,
they're really advertising the shit that they actually have.
Yeah, exosuits.
Exosuits, yeah, they coming out with that bullshit.
The robot dog that's gonna get your ass.
Shit,
that's
bro.
there too.
You know what I'm saying?
Remember that came out with back in 2000?
That was in 2013.
They start coming out with the futuristic war games. All that shit's here like now.
Hey, you know they had the SR-71 spy plane.
Yes, that shit.
How many years before?
That's still here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when they got declassified, it was like 20 years later. They're like, yeah, we had it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, man, that's their blessing. You know what? Fuck them.
Hey, look
That's
at that in Genesis. Get that.
I was gonna get that,
where
yeah.
it say blessing is a sword.
Well, check this out, man.
read it.
Matter of
Yeah,
fact,
yeah,
let me bring this out real quick. This Leviticus 8:8, and it says, "And he put the breastplate upon him. Also, he put in the breastplates Urim and Thummim." Anybody know what that means? Y'all know what that means?
Urim and Thummim?
Yeah.
That means lights and truth, I believe. Like
Perfect lights.
Perfect
light. The technology. That's all it is, man. It's the Urim and Thummim. It's all. It's just the lights, bro.
Yeah.
Like when you look it up in the Hebrew, it goes into perfect light. This technology we got here, this shit has been existing. Because think about how advanced the chariots are. Chariots been here since the beginning of time, and they've already had this type of technology, so it makes sense that they were able to pass it down to Esau. Like if you watch Demolition Man, that's in '93. You had Siri, you had the iPad, you had the iPhones, you had the concept of the driverless car, which they showed you in that movie Upgrade. When the car was able to self-propel.
Or Demolition.
Demolition Man, they had that in '93. Now, if you look at the Domino's pizza commercial, they're talking about they're testing out the contactless delivery of fucking bottom full with nobody in there.
It's the truth. It's the truth. But you know what?
Yeah, iRobot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swing it a different way, man. But they ain't the real Jews, man. Those motherfuckers, man, like these are imposters. The whole world knows that Esau is the imposters. They are not the Jew. That's why they are Jew-ish, right? So I'm gonna bring out a scripture right here to prove it, right? This is Baruch 2:30, a scripture actually that proves that they are not them, right? So this is Baruch 2:30. For I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people, Jake. But in the land of their captivities, us right here, Babylon, they shall remember themselves. Who's waking up all across the world? Jake.
That's
Right. Right. Nah, we're the only ones that remember ourselves.
We're
other nationalities
in our land of our
remember,
captivities.
And you know what? That's the spirit you said that because the 1948 doctrine don't solidify that scripture.
He wasn't in captivity.
Yeah.
He was rich.
Because
That's
the,
right.
the Balfour Declaration, they even came up with the concept of the Balfour Declaration during the time of World War I. So they already knew.
1918.
You know what I'm saying? It was a plan. They already said, look, this is what's going to happen. Because
It's not them.
they was implanted in that land to offset prophecy and ultimately to bring in the currency of the U.S. dollar, because World War II was really the implementation of the U.S. dollar being the centralized currency of the world.
Right. And then they removed the gold standard. Because they made from there. But you know what? With that scripture right there, just go ahead, solidifies this 12 chart, this 12 tribe sign on this chart. You feel me? Like, I mean, it really does. I mean, who fits the prophecies?
Right.
Other than Jay.
And speaking on that, while we going into the JOO, how many JOO words say the scripture say, "Thy wife shall be a harlot in the streets"?
Yeah.
They don't got JOO women on the BET Awards shaking her ass, man.
Right.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ain't got a Cardi B JOO. It's the Negro, Latino, Native American woman.
You know, and that's spiritual, G.
That's right.
That's crazy. You know what's so fucked up? How they know? I was playing GTA 5 this morning. I was in a hood, and guess what? You got prostitutes, nigga women on the corner, waiting for you to pull up on them, man.
Oh yeah, that soft white underbelly channel. I did a video on it, but it's all Jake women, man.
All nigga women.
It's all nigga women talking about being hoes on the streets, man.
That's right.
So tell me these prophecies ain't real, bro.
That's right.
Yep.
Which one of those curses does, like your brother said,
Right.
does these guys fit?
Man.
Yep, they don't fit.
Zero.
None of
No.
that, man. Even in the time of the Balfour Declaration, right?
19,
none of them got woken up to being a so-called JEW.
That's
None
right.
of them.
None of them.
That's right.
We just read the scripture. You know, who's the one that's waking up to the true nationality?
Right.
It's us.
Yeah.
In every single country.
Not only that, if I could, they'll also claim they had their lineages goes back 600 years.
Right.
They'll claim they know every lineage. They'll say, "Oh, I'm from Naphtali," or I'm from Levi.
So
They literally have scrolls
Right.
telling you, "This is how I know," because my ancestors kept track of it.
Hey, what's that
Right.
scripture? Is it in Deuteronomy, Salaki, that says you're gonna go off to a foreign land and you're gonna serve other gods?
Oh yeah.
One wood and stone, right?
I
That's
agree.
Deuteronomy, right? That's one of the curses, underneath the curses. I think it's 54, 16 and 54, right?
And what cuts that shit, bro? Like, the whole point about it is, if you read in, I think it's Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, it tells you when the people of the land really returns, it will be peace on earth. When they came to the land, it's been more chaos and wars.
It turned up.
Way more wars, man. Wars have intensified since they came in the land. And on top of that, the scriptures tell you that land has to be destroyed, then built back up, because then it tells you in Ezekiel that the Most High will build the desolate cities.
That's right.
That's right.
The land of Israel hasn't really been destroyed yet. It hasn't been hit with thermonuclear destruction.
Always been inhabited.
And it said there would be peace on earth.
Yep.
And
That's
guess
the
who?
key.
And who occupies the land right now? The bastard and Ashdod. Someone grab that scripture real quick. The bastard and Ashdod, right?
Zechariah 9.
Who occupies that land right now? Is there peace? Hell no, because we go in Joel 3. He got in the armies in the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. Like, come on, let's go.
That's right, That's
Well,
right.
You have something that's called the Protocols of the Learned Elders of Zion and the Elder Scrolls. They already laid out the concept of 3 world wars.
Right. Albert Pike.
Albert Pike, 3 world wars. So they already knew that by setting people up in the land, that was going to bring hell on earth.
Right.
That's why this guy Netanyahu, they found out his ass was a damn warmonger. They got him out of there.
Hey, got his ass out of
Get your ass out
there.
of here, man. And then you got stupid America that's still talking about, oh, well, we're going to support the Zionists. Fuck out of here, man, because Zionists own this guy.
That's
Dude.
right.
Right.
Somebody grab that scripture.
This is Zechariah. This is Zechariah chapter 9 verse 6. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
What's a bastard?
Fatherless. Oh yeah. And I will cut off the pride of the Philistines.
Right. All you Hamites out there, you Arabs, man, all that shit getting ready to cease to exist because it's not your land. And the crazy part about it is, man, they was trying to get Negroes out of the land. They said, nah, y'all got to get up out of here. Which proves that you the people that it talks about. Because the Most High said that he kicked you out of that land because you grieved Jerusalem that nourished you, man. Sacrificing it to fucking gods. That's why he gave your land to these heathens over there. That's why Ishmael could go over there and set up tent cities. But they send you back to a fucking nuclear power plant, man. Like this dumb nigga, Ben Ami. You went over there and became a goddamn citizen of the Mona Israel, and they still treating your people like garbage, man.
Didn't get kicked out.
Yeah. And then you got and then they get so slick with it. They got those Ethiopians over there, which they call themselves Falasha Jews. Philosophy means false, fake. They say, see, here go the remnant of the black Jews here. See, a bunch of goddamn dusty ass Hamites, man. With goddamn plates in their fucking lips.
Yeah, that means
they ain't did no shit like that.
They'll rather admit any nation but the
us,
Negroes,
man.
Right.
to get to be in that position, man.
And that's how Jake is too. Jake accept anybody else but being looking like themselves. Like these fucking like this band that pulled off. This is fucking Christians. I know one of the chicks. I kind of grew up with her. This is the second time she's been out here and seen me out here. I noticed this time she didn't come up and say shit because these Christians ain't got the sauce, man.
That's right.
You know.
No sauce.
But I had a precept too. This book of Revelation 2 and 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. So who's he talking to in that part? He's talking about to the real Israelites. He knows the works. He knows tribulation. JEWs don't go through tribulation, okay? And poverty.
When the scriptures that the Most High said the Israelites gonna own banks in captivity.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm waiting. You go ahead and show me.
Right.
That's right. Because it say thy worm Jacob, man. And when he goes to worm, he's defenseless, man. So we ain't gonna have no army. We ain't gonna have nothing, man. But YAHAWASHI.
That's right.
Right.
That's all we're gonna need too. It says, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
Read it again.
Right.
Read it again.
Read it again.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are JEWs and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
That's right.
Hey, look, I just want to read that a little bit because you know what? I just want to read the same thing just because I want to say it. This is Revelations 2 and 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, and they are not, but they are the synagogue of Satan.
That's right.
Right. God.
That's right.
Go ahead, throw it out there. They get to put that bullhorn on that. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, when you read them scripts, man, like, yeah, you gotta read it with passion. You gotta read it with, look, because the scriptures are written in passion, man. Mohai say, Allah, that day is great. Most High put emphasis on words, man.
Yeah,
It can't be like these Christians, they just read the Bible and all says the Lord God, it says, no, you
God,
man. Like when YAHAWASHI was cussing them niggas out, man, he said, man, say he upgraded cities, man. He said, look, man, he didn't say it turned up. Like a Christian to say, oh, well, you know, if you don't believe me, you should die in your sins. Nigga, if you don't believe in me, you're gonna die in your sins, man.
That's right.
You don't believe this is the truth, you niggas gonna die, all right?
That's
right.
Shit, motherfuckers die for this shit, man. And that was the greatest honor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, shit. Right. Doesn't in the book of Isaiah say, lift up your voice like a trumpet?
That's right.
Cry aloud, spare not.
Cry aloud.
Hey, back in the day, man, hey, shit, that scripture came out every count because we was out here blasting motherfuckers, man. I remember years when I was young, man, we was down on 39th Street. Man, bro, we was blasting people, man. I look at some of the old videos, I'm like, oh shit, man, I'm surprised motherfucker ain't try to gun us down. We was blasting motherfuckers, man. But that's the spirit of the prophets, man.
That's right.
You know, when you get older, you mellow down, but that passion, that fire is still there.
That's right. That's why the scripture says, I fear thee, for thou art an austere man. That means we were not friendly.
Serious.
We were not very approachable brothers. Unless you was in the spirit of the hopeful elect, you know, hey, we very approachable all day.
Yeah.
Brothers come up to walk by, they got a right spirit. Hey, they happy to see us. Angels walk by, they salutations. They cool, but everybody else, man, hey, they feel that presence of austerity.
Like vocab Malone, man.
Fuck that,
You nigga, man, hey, the Most High, YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, Shalak, Rayim, Nashi, Ragim, Mashpayim, Al Kol, yo bitch ass, man.
Right.
Kill you, man. All right, may the Lord deserve a fiery missile for your bitch ass, man.
Mind your business.
All right, nigga, because if you want to be technical, we can go into a list of Christians that were co-leaders, nigga. Jim Jones himself believed in Jesus, and what happened? He made niggas drink poison Kool-Aid, man. And he had the shit on tape.
The vocab, he don't go into the early times of Christianity.
Yeah, slavery
14, 15, 1600s. You always want to talk about Hebrew Israelism.
And John Calvin was a fucking murderer, man.
Yeah, John Calvin, Christopher Columbus, and all these fucking Roman Catholics, man.
Right.
Right.
If you wasn't bowing down to Jesus, nigga, they was killing you, man.
Right.
Burning you alive, bro. Not just killing you, burning you alive.
Right.
Torturing you.
And want to talk about us. We don't even bring weapons to camp, man.
Right.
We come out with these scripts.
Right.
This is our
Oh,
weapon.
that's the scripture. That's all.
Our
What do
weapon.
you mean, nigga?
But
Our
it's-
weapons of warfare are not carnal.
That's right.
But you know what, man? That dude vocab is like Vlad TV. He coming that same spirit as Vlad TV,
Yeah.
man.
Vlad.
Vocab is an op. All right, he's an op,
You're
bro.
an
You an op. And I'm gonna tell you straightforward. If you come up to any camp, they gonna curse you out.
That's right.
Because we tired of, we went over this shit 1,000 times with you, man. Salvation is for the Hebrew Israelites.
That's right.
All right, and we know the so-called JOO sent you up here to do your bidding. That's fine. Do what you do. But the Most High gonna stop you because you can't stop the truth, bro.
Oh yeah. Right.
Go ahead, bro. I got precepts.
Yeah, this is you got.
Go ahead, bro. You're pulling one.
Okay, this is Titus chapter 1 verse 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the
It says
circumcision.
especially they. That means that niggas in the truth. You got these guys, man, that go out there on prospect, all because they're afraid to prophesy against Esau, Edom. These niggas get 1,000 views off telling a black woman she's an Israelite, man. Black woman don't care about being an Israelite, man. She
Nah.
care about America. She don't give a fuck about the
Care
truth.
about IG.
Right.
She want to get our likes up, man. And you know what's so funny about that? A black woman came out the other day to show you prophecy coming to pass to prove that, hey, she like, I don't get any attention. Well, good. You don't need it. You don't need attention, man. You're done.
Get enough attention. Get enough attention.
And then you got these super simps out here that big up these hoes.
That's right.
Nate, oh, well, you gotta sit up here. You gotta love the black woman. When the scripture say you gotta love the fucking black woman, man?
And real quick, if you don't like what we saying, don't hate us. You know what I'm saying? This is Galatians 4:16. I am therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth.
Right.
Come on now.
Right.
We're here for it.
It's the truth.
Right. That's what we
It's
here
fucking true. That's one thing you notice too when you deal with a woman and you start telling her the truth about her actions, and she's got to have accountability.
Oh,
you
she
become
gonna-
her enemy.
And
She
women
gonna
always
attack
got a
you
fucking
best she
excuse,
can.
man. They always got an excuse. You know, women, they teach themselves to believe the lies that come out their mouth.
Right.
Right.
You know
Since
what I'm saying?
since
Yeah,
This eye.
when a woman really says she believes that, that's what she believes in, man.
Man, that's why the spirit got on Apostle Gabar so heavy to go on the women, man. You know, because if you look at it through the spirit, Apostle Gabar is really the one that's cussing out this black woman, man.
Always.
Because
Always.
y'all need to hear this. Y'all need to hear correction, man. But this is Titus chapter 1 verse 10. And it says, for there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision, whose mouths must be stopped.
Must be stopped. It says must be stopped. Like, you know how, like, when they say, hey, this
Emphasis.
nigga got a knife. Like, you gotta
Hey,
go.
vocab, nigga,
That's emphasized,
you
man.
must be
You
stopped.
will be stopped, man. Okay, you will be stopped.
That's right.
Vocab, you're not gonna make it, man. Because what happens when they come to push the MOB? You know, in Christianity, man, y'all not gonna
already
refute
took it.
that. Because the scriptures say that those that the Lord is dealing with, He's gonna keep them from the hour of temptation. So the Lord is gonna put it on y'all to go take that mark, man.
Right. Hey, and,
So you done any damn way.
That's right.
Y'all brothers can grab Jeremiah 38:4.
Man, the spirit bringing that demon G-Man back to life, man.
Oh,
G-Man,
shit.
you an Israelite, man.
I don't know. G-Man
He might be a terror, man.
I don't know. That's Sir Bill Cotton.
He
Demon.
got his
might be
feelings
a
hurt in
terror.
St. Louis bad. He's still upset about that shit.
Oh, that
Brother,
nigga.
Baltimore
He
did a video.
he conscious,
He was
yeah.
out there.
Yeah, we walked up. He said, hey, because he tried to be slick. He tried to pull out that motherfucking camera and shit, pull it out.
Let me buy all y'all some
Like, I
pizza,
could buy y'all
man.
some
Don't go
pizza.
in.
I ain't nigga, we don't want no pizza.
Nah, hey,
He saw us do the
Right,
salute. That got him
pepperoni
shook.
pizza at that.
Yeah.
Huh?
but it said,
Long ass
Titus,
dreads.
Titus 1 verse 11, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses,
Look up the word subvert.
teaching things which they ought not for filthy lucre's sake.
That's why, Nate, you push that term Christ. You notice Nate don't really say Jesus, but he'll say Christ. You see? That's that false ass doctrine right there, man. That's why the whole IUIC, the Most High, gonna destroy you too, man.
That's right.
Because you've been shown the way. Your own leader, Nathaniel 7, Nathaniel Ben Ray, used to teach the Hebrew, man. To this day, Nate got one of the coldest breakdowns on the name. Honestly, bro, when I saw his video, that convinced me of the name YAHAWASHI outside. Yeah, Nate broke the name down. Bro, if anybody did a video, the name of the Most High 101 for dummies, that was it.
Wow.
That shit was on point.
Right, I remember
Now
that
this
too.
nigga talking about, oh, we don't know the name. Because you sold out, nigga.
503.
That's why you ain't teaching the name of the Lord. Yeah.
501c3.
Look it up, what it is.
This is subvert in the Greek, G396. It says to overthrow, overturn, destroy.
Destroy whole households, man. Over a damn lie, because you were set up by Satan.
Right.
So what happens when the Lord brings the destruction, man? This is not the time to be playing games with the Lord, man.
Right.
Brothers should be repenting daily.
That's right.
Daily, because bro, look at it. The Lord is showing you what. Matter of fact, we gonna get that in Exodus. How the Lord started destroying the province of Egypt bit by bit, man. First was the plagues, the hail, the frogs, turned the rivers into blood. We ain't seen nothing yet, man.
Right.
And these niggas still ain't gonna get it, man. They still ain't gonna get it. Hold on.
Hey, so I got a preset to back up the elder. Hey, vocab alone. The other brothers on the other side of this line can go ahead and debunk you real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
like
lightweight.
you lightweight, brother. You a lightweight. Hey, look. You know what? And anybody that preaches against this word, look, I'm gonna bring out this scripture. This is John 8:43. Why do you not understand my speech? Even because ye cannot hear my word? Ye of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh the lie, he speaketh his own. He is a liar and the father of it. Woo! That's what you get, vocab. Fuck out of here with that bullshit, man.
That's right.
That's right.
Right.
Right. Ooh, that's right.
Need some of that heat.
Right.
And you know what? And if the shoe fits, any y'all motherfuckers, sorry. Anybody else that come against this is, if you go ahead and you want to talk about Jesus,
Yeah.
if you want to go ahead and say Christ,
Yeah.
if you want to say if you teach anything outside of the scriptures, that shoe, put it on.
Hey, you know something, man? You notice Jake with that shit, they got effeminate spirits on him, man.
Yeah, man.
Easy.
Nah, don't even worry about it,
Look at
man.
this guy, man.
He got that duck, you see this feminine spirit on this
Man,
nigga,
yeah.
man? And that, if that's the spirit, they embody what they call the goddess, was it Shiva? No, Kali. I think it's brothers to the video.
Shiva has the
Shiva
dreads.
has the dreads, yeah.
Yeah.
Shiva is the Elamite spirit, but that Shiva means the goddess of destruction.
Right.
You notice every nigga that got the dreadlocks in their head, they got very
No,
feminine
bitch
spirits.
made.
Like women.
They like
bitch
women,
made.
man.
They tear shit
They
up.
think they cute. They shoot the shit up.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's worse in Chicago because they kill.
It's always like that nigga Lil Wayne said. He said I got some dread-headed niggas waiting in the lobby. No, who said that verse? Was,
I got
Chance.
dread. That was Lil Wayne. Chance was Chance video, but Lil Wayne said that.
Yeah, he said. I got
Oh,
some
yeah,
dread-headed
yeah,
niggas
yeah.
waiting in the lobby.
You wanna make me
Because
catch
that
a
God is
bite
a
or something.
destruction, man. So they got that same God on their head. It's a lot of fucking violent ass, effeminate ass niggas that wear that shit, man.
You gotta understand what certain things mean, you know what I'm saying? Like certain signs mean, you know, like and throughout history, you know, just because, you know, this is something new, you know what I'm saying? Like when Hov does that shit, or like, you know, when people do this or that three, you know what I'm saying? Like those are things that have been around since the ancient the pagan times.
Nothing's new.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing's new. That's what King David said. That's correct. You know, like there's nothing new underneath the sun. So you gotta understand what that history means. You know, like even outside, do your research. You know, like and get in secular history, and then you'll see that the scriptures. The more you understand secular history, the scriptures 100% coincide. The Bible, the Holy Bible, is the most accurate book ever written. That's right! Ever.
Right.
Hands down. And that's why in the Bible discussion group, that's why they ripped out the Apocrypha. Because you know what, Esau didn't want you to go ahead and trace back his lineage. But we got the truth right now.
That's right.
And we're bringing it out.
That's
right.
Right.
Matter of fact, let me bring up the scripture real quick. This is the book of Psalm 68 and 11. And you know something was so spiritual, what the brother just said. The Bible is so accurate because you can really take these pages and you can trace them to secular history. You can't do that shit with the Quran. Nope, you can't do that shit with the Book of the Dead or what you call the Talmud. Yeah. Because when you go to the book of Daniel, the 2nd chapter, 7th, 8th, the 10th, and as a matter of fact, the 11th, and I think it's the 11th chapter when it goes into Ptolemy, and then you got the Seleucid dynasty, you got the kingdom of the north and the kingdom of the south. You can look that up in secular history, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can type in Alexander the Great, how his empires were divided against among his 4 generals. Yeah. And then you go into that history on Daniel the 11th chapter, it'll tell you about the whole Seleucid war with Ptolemy, man. And the Maccabees.
Because that YouTube channel, Kings and Generals, they did a video going on to the Maccabees, man. So why would they do that if the Apocrypha was not valid?
No. This is the book of Psalm 68 and 11. It says, the Lord gave the word, and great was the company of those that published it. What do you do when you publish a book? You get it out there. And it says, great was the company of them that published it. Because, hey, King James, and it's debatable, they said he had between 48 to 54 scholars that sat back and they had to interpret the scriptures from the Greek, the Latin, and the Hebrew into the English. Yeah. That means like at that time, getting this word down was so pivotal to the point like the job of a scribe was to write a word to the T. If one character was off, they had to scrap the whole manuscript and redo it. That's why it tells you that when they translated the King James Bible, because in some provinces in London, you couldn't even touch a King James Bible, man. They had it in the King's Court, you couldn't even touch it. Because it had that much influence. But it was like, look, if anybody got any of the prophecies or anything off, they had to go back and re-scrap it. And of course, you have what they call things lost through translation. You have transliteration when one word that was translated from this loses power. It happens. But overall, the foundation is 99% accurate, man.
Yeah. Like the word
I
world.
appreciate it right there.
This 2 Peter 1 verse 19. We have also a more sure word of prophecy.
A more sure word. That's why the men of Great Millstone can come out here and be bold in the spirit and tell you America's gonna be destroyed.
That's right.
I can say that with 100% confidence.
That's right.
Fuck about who don't like it. We can tell you that the mark of the beast is that right there.
That's right.
You dig?
Yep.
We know that. Why? Because we have a more sure word of prophecy. We ain't like you niggas that's trying to hold off. Oh, well, that may happen 200 years. Whether it come then or now, the fact is going to happen. Why? Because the Lord spoken it through the men of the Lord, the prophets.
That's right.
2 Peter 1 verse 19. We have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed.
Take heed. Hey, so we tell your ass you're gonna be destroyed, man. You better fucking take heed to that. We tell you, look, get your shit in order. America's gonna be destroyed. You're gonna be FEMA camps, martial law. You're gonna have an invasion from other countries, foreign entities. All right, you're gonna have troops on the street. You have them going door to door. They doing that in Cali now, going door to door, seeing who got jabbed up. Man. You better take heed to this, man. While you out here playing games, celebrating the 4th of July, oh, we getting things back to normal when they talking about a new variant, man. So they finna lock your monkey asses right back down probably by the end of the summer.
That's right.
Then what you gonna do? And they got even more slick with it. They said, well, now it's gonna be required to get jabbed every 6 months. Wait a minute, I thought it was what? So the whole concept of the pandemic was never to go away. This shit ain't going away.
Wow.
Right. Hey, and for you women, OnlyFans taking off adult content.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
They shutting that shit down.
So them hoes, you gonna be host hoes.
I don't know. I'm not.
You gotta be on the street now.
Yeah, you gotta sell yourself, bitch.
Hey, but it says, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn and the day star arise in your hearts.
Right, the day star is clearly outside, man. So when the Lord opens up your mind to this understanding, then you can see what the men of the Lord have been talking about. Because honestly, we speak it to these people in parables. Just the fact that they look like we're wasting our time, we tell them that this is going to be destroyed. That's not the first thought of theirs, man. Like they had this thing, they said Kansas City is a hotbed for UFOs. We don't know what it is. You got literally groups of people that come together in the community to discuss UFOs. I was thinking about showing up to one of the meetings one day and breaking it down. But y'all know goddamn well, y'all got us on footage and we're breaking it down what this is, man. We're telling you that this is the angels of the Most High, that this is the vehicles that are going to come in. And then you got Edomite broadcasting that saying, well, what if those are the angels of the Most High? So it's no excuse. The fuck y'all talking about, man?
This 2 Peter 1 verse 20. Knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scriptures is of any private interpretation.
All right, so well, y'all making this up. Y'all just saying that. No, this is not a private interpretation. Your U.S. government knows exactly what this is.
Well, kind of.
No,
They won't admit it.
They know, yeah, they know what it is. You see when they show the aerial footage and shit is all blurry, that's just what they're showing you. They've got, come on man, you mean to tell me that this man has perfected 4K, all right, HD. And you telling me that infrared,
thermal.
you could go invisible, but you mean to tell me you cannot zoom in on the fucking chariots and know who's driving it?
Right.
And the crazy part about it is the chariots ain't hiding themselves, so it ain't like the chariots trying to hide what they look like. The angel in there ain't trying to duck, oh shit, I don't want to be selfie bomb.
Esau.
Yeah, I don't want to be selfie bomb. Man, I guarantee you the angel probably knew you was going to take the picture and probably threw a fist at you. You know what I'm saying? You probably got it on camera. You're like, oh shit, that looks like the nigga I was just watching on the camera the other day. You know?
And it said, 2 Peter 1 verse 20. Knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation. For the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man, but holy men of the Most High spake as they were moved by the Holy Ghost.
So that cuts that madness when people say, oh, man wrote the Bible. Wait a minute. Man wrote the Bible, but it says they was inspired by what? The Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit. Didn't the Lord say, my sheep hear my voice?
Right.
So what the hell are you people talking about? Oh, that book is written by man. It's only written by man when it condemns your fucking ass, man. Because you want an excuse to remain in your darkness. Oh, that was written by man. When shit hit home, and that's when the excuses come. Oh, that was written by man. Yeah, okay, but the books you read from Esau is written by man too. But you put more validation on that bullshit than what the scriptures say.
Exactly. Like, I mean, you believe in George Washington? Did he exist? Have you ever seen him?
I ain't seen him.
He's in the book.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, there you go.
That's right, man.
Did they write books about him?
Stories
good point,
of his life. And
What about Abraham Lincoln? You know that? You know that guy?
Yeah, I ain't never met him. But it's in the book.
Come on now.
Got a statue of them nigga.
Hell yeah.
That's the most frail fucking argument I ever heard coming against the truth, man. Like it was written by a man, blah blah blah. Some guy that existed many years ago. You know what? If he wasn't so important, then why did they change his name? Why did they cover the faces? Job 9:24. Somebody grab that real quick.
And that's why YAHAWASHI said, blessed are they that believe and have not seen.
Right.
Devils.
That's right.
Smash.
Man, go ahead, read.
Those that believe that didn't see, those are the ones going to be blessed with the spiritual powers. Those that needed to physically see, y'all ain't really gonna get that from them.
This is the word called iconoclasm. Like if you that's a GRE word, right? Like if you go try, like if you somewhat educated, but you should understand the meaning of the words, right? Iconoclasm is actually, if you go for your master's degree, it's required for you to know this word. Iconoclasm means to go ahead and change images to go ahead and fit your agenda. More or less, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is he gonna bring it out right there, Job 9:24.
Because icon means image, and clasm means like to cover, so to speak.
He just broke down the words in English.
Oh yeah. This is Job 9:24. It says, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked."
Who's the wicked?
It says, "He covered the faces of the judge thereof. If not, where and who is he?"
So So if he wasn't important, if it was a made up belief, George Washington, right? Like, let's go ahead and put, you know, it's not actual, you know, like, hey, look, we're talking about George Washington. Why would he cover his face and why would he cover his name? Why would he do that? Because there's power in the name, and they know that, and they trying to hide the history. They know what he looks like.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and they did it on purpose.
Go to the catacombs out there in Vatican City. They know.
Right.
They play the Black Madonna, man. They know that people. If you go over there to like those Catholic churches over there in Rome and shit, they got dark images, man. They know exactly how the Lord looks.
Right.
Right.
Because my thing is, if they didn't know how this man looked, they wouldn't try so hard to discredit his people.
That's right. And you know, Israelites are talented.
Like that
man.
damn head on his head, man. You ain't no Jew, man.
Yeah.
The scriptures say you ain't supposed to wear
You believe
no
in a savior?
goddamn hat.
You believe in a
You're
savior?
fucking rat.
Who's the savior?
rat.
Yeah.
Who's the savior?
Don't,
Hey, why am I a rat?
We talking to you.
Yeah, we talking to you. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, we're talking to
we
you.
talking to you, man. Yeah,
No.
we're talking to you.
But you guys are all one big group,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm one guy.
Who's
So
the savior?
You're picking on one dude.
we ain't picking
No,
on
so
you.
tough.
We ain't picking on you. The
Like
Lord
calling me a
the
rat?
Lord gonna pick on you.
That's right.
Calling me a rat, you're not picking on me.
Go ahead and claim anti-death, whatever the hell y'all
I didn't
demons
claim
do.
anything. I just said you called me a rat.
I didn't
You
call
know
you
the
nothing.
human-
I didn't call you shit. I just said you
said talk to us. You said talk
yeah,
to me.
you okay.
So I talked
Disregard
to you.
disregard what the camera guy said. Don't worry about
Okay,
that.
I'm talking to you.
Spirit dialect. We just
Bring it
said
on.
that according to the scriptures, when they made the children of Israel put hats on their head,
Right.
that was a derogatory thing. That's in Ezekiel. That's
Derogatory
not
for
our,
me?
No, for us. That's not our custom. But y'all stole our heritage, man.
Right.
I
Right.
stole your hair.
Yeah, you
Yes,
did. Yeah, you
yes,
did.
without a doubt.
Because for one thing, I'm gonna tell you like this: you 1948ers, you were planted in that land under the Balfour Declaration.
Right.
You were not the original people of that
Right.
land. Because the prophecy tells you in Isaiah, you can read about it in the Tanakh or the Thor. All right, the
You
Tanakh
can't even
goes
say
into
the words right.
What do you mean? I said it right. You the one that speak
It's not
Yiddish.
the or. I
What
don't
is it?
speak Yiddish.
Wait a minute.
What do you speak?
He trying to go ahead and like
Yeah.
you know exactly, you know what, you know exactly what we're meaning, right? So
I'm trying to
dance
engage
around
with
the
you guys.
subject. Don't dance around the subject. Don't get
You guys are picking
So
on
the,
one
so the
dude.
thing of it is, we
Picking
said
on
the
one
Tanakh,
dude
but we
like
said
you're
it's
so
the law,
tough.
which means the law. All right, you
Okay.
go into the book, it tells you that the children of Israel, when they go back to the land, it
Right.
will be peace over there. It says you imposters will put over there. The world has been a shit show,
You're
man.
bringing hate and war in your words.
You brought hate and war. Look at the
Hey,
world was all
the first
fucked
relationships
up.
was
What do you
funded
mean?
by you
Your
people,
people
man.
was the
Bring it
reason
on.
why we had
You want to
slavery.
get mad
That's
at me?
right.
The so-called
No.
Jewish were the ones that funded the slave trade.
Where? Where did you find that?
What do you mean? In history,
It's
look it
history.
up.
Shit.
I don't. I read a
that.
book.
Oh,
You just
shit.
need to read a book.
Get out of here, man.
This
Get
is
out of here.
Isaiah
No, you guys
chapter
get to
2.
be here. I get to be here.
This is
All right,
Isaiah
cool.
chapter 2
Hey,
verse
hey,
4.
hey,
It says, and he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people.
Is that in Hebrew?
They shall beat
Or
their
is that
swords into
translated?
We can get
plowshares
in Hebrew.
Get in
and
Hebrew.
their spears into pruning hooks. Nations shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
That's
Right.
peace on the earth.
I don't
Right.
agree with
You don't
that.
even speak Hebrew.
That's a prophecy.
Yiddish.
You don't know me.
You don't know. You speak Yiddish.
You don't know
even
me.
speak. Okay, so you speak Hebrew?
You speak
You
Hebrew.
just told
speak
me what I
Hebrew.
think.
You speak Hebrew.
without asking.
I'm asking you a question now.
I'm walking
Do you
away
speak Hebrew?
because I want to respect
Do
you
you
guys.
speak
All right,
Hebrew?
you can walk
Do you
I'm
away.
trying to.
All right, go ahead. You can walk away.
Do you speak Hebrew?
Have a nice day,
That's my
sir.
question.
I
Have
wish you a
day.
nice day as well.
Yeah,
I
have a nice
really
day.
do. I wish
Spend
He
it
all
don't
of you
speak
did.
Hebrew. He don't speak Hebrew.
We're going to get our
He
true
speaks
heritage
Yiddish.
back. This is what we're doing.
But I want to
man.
respect all of you. I want to give you guys respect.
Fine, all
Okay,
right.
his
Love.
sign right here.
Because my belief is in love.
All right.
I believe in love and all of
All
it.
right.
He don't believe in love,
and
but
hate,
your
though.
people is dropping bombs on people every
Yeah,
goddamn 5
That's
minutes.
a
You know
racist
what? Like, what
concept.
about y'all think doing to the Ismailites?
The Lord is racist.
That's right. The Lord is racist.
God,
times
God is
racist.
racist. What do you mean?
I don't know.
Don't
what
come
that-
up here talking that love shit, man.
I believe in love.
This ain't a love forum,
Give me
man.
Revelation
Tell me
2
about
and
it.
10.
We're bringing out the Bible. Hey, do you believe in the Bible? Let me ask this question. You believe in the Bible?
There's a bunch of different versions of the Bible.
Come soft with us, man.
Give me
Hey, I
Revelation.
got a
Come
precept
soft.
too.
What do you want me to
Hey,
come at you?
Sorry, so you had a
You can't even talk.
Hey,
Listen,
about
listen,
it.
listen,
That's what
listen,
you-
listen.
Listen, man,
Somebody.
because you had an issue with us telling you that, hey, look, you're not the real Jews, right? All right, you can find this in the Torah, but this is Deuteronomy 28 and 68, and it says, "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you."
When have that ever happened to you? When have you ever been drugged from different lands and put in slavery with a yoke of iron? Because if you look up the word yoke of iron, you can Google it. and show you our slaves. Slaves being shackled, being transported by your people. Those happen to the real Israelites. And your elite, they know that.
That's right.
They know that.
That's right.
You people, you're the ones that have been deceived by your own people.
That's right.
Now, you probably didn't know. We'll give that to you because they've lied to you too. But overall, that prophecy don't fit your people. Because the people of the Lord was persecuted and he has held a day. Just matter of fact, let's get down, let's break it down, let's get simple with it. Look at, okay, if the Israelites were the chosen people above all the earth, because one thing about you so-called Jews, you like to say, oh, well, we just Jews. What about Naphtali? What about Levi? What about Benjamin?
Zebulon.
What about Zebulon? What about all these other tribes?
Issachar.
We respect those.
No, but you don't mention them though.
Yes, we
you
do.
just say Judah, Benjamin, and Levi.
That's not true.
All Edomites. All Edomites.
That's not true.
Give me Revelation 2, man.
I gotta go.
Yeah, have a nice day.
But I want to
have a nice day because we ain't even really trying to take.
This is Isaiah 14 and 21.
It's bigger than
prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers that did not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Now let me ask you this: if your people were real Israelites, where your prophets at on the highways and the byways waking their people up? Where's your Israeli camps out there? Because you don't have them. Because I know if you know.
You said something really beautiful. You said, as I was going, you said something I appreciate.
What's that?
You said that it's like man to man. You didn't take it up with me.
No, it's bigger than you.
And I appreciate that. And I do have to go.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I want to appreciate you and show you kindness and love.
Well,
Truly.
Here's another scripture here. This is something else that happened to us that didn't happen to us.
Listen, I tried to respectfully
the people are so-called Jewish.
Okay,
I'm just trying to tell you that.
Okay, that's fine, but you don't have to convince me nothing. You said your piece. Now
I'm not
going to walk.
That's right. Well, but your guys keep talking.
Okay,
I'm not trying to walk away.
Go for this, man.
I don't like stepping back. I don't like stepping back.
I mean, but you have nothing to defend. I mean,
I have to defend because I was called a rat.
This is Deuteronomy 28.
Hey, bring out the scriptures. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. We're called niggas every day.
Every day. I would never say that.
You say it when you leave, even if you don't think it. You say you don't
You're
say
elite,
it.
No. I'm not saying it.
It ain't fair. It ain't fair. It ain't. Life ain't fair.
Yeah, it ain't
This
fair.
isn't
We got
about
to
life
be on
being
cotton
Deuteronomy
fields.
28:48 says, Therefore shalt thou
You see how they
serve
play that
thine
victim
enemies,
shit?
which
You
the
see how
Lord
you
shall
playing the
send
victim shit?
against thee.
You see, Shema. You see how when we speaking, it's like Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we don't have a reason to be mad.
Yeah,
we supposed to shut up
This is not
and be
about
okay.
that.
We're wrong.
You know
I
what I'm
didn't say
saying?
a word about.
But yet they don't let you
anything
forget that fucking Holocaust bullshit that never
right.
happened.
Fuck
and
you.
the fact, yeah, fuck you too. That never happened.
Oh my God.
The real Holocaust was when Negroes was getting launched, you demon.
That's right.
That's right.
Some damn Holocaust.
Over 100 million. Over 100 million. Over 100 million.
Like a business.
Over 100 million.
Hey, look, chill. Have a night. Just go.
Hey, over 100 million. Over 100 million so-called Native Americans.
I'm not fucking with you.
Over 100 million Native Americans died. Over 100 million. Over 100 million.
And the people.
Hey, that wasn't even.
And the Holocaust was Germans, man.
According to your own history,
All right, I gotta go.
there was not
Have a
even
good day.
3 million. There was not even 3 million in Europe at the time. There was not even 3 million Europe people at the time. So hey, go back to your
See on
mouth.
the cotton field. I'm gonna have you picking cotton.
Esau.
Amalek.
Who's getting the claim?
Hey, the Lord shall war with Amalek forever, man.
Hitler said they was killing you people because you was fucking dying of typhus fever.
You just said goodbye. Why are you still talking?
Because we cussing you out.
That's right.
Haters.
Because they're the prophets.
Typhus fever, man. Hitler said you were infiltrating a Schwarzer religion. Schwarzer is German for black, man.
That's right. It says, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which Yahawah shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Where have these devils ever had a yoke of iron on their neck?
Right.
Look up yoke of iron on Google and then show the camera.
Go to
Right.
images. Yeah, go to images.
That's what I wanted to bring out to him before he walked off, is because he didn't want he didn't want to accept that, man. Because he was like, hey, show us in history where he's like, we're in history that we have you in slavery. That's well-known history, man.
You know that.
All the slave ship was owned by so-called JEWs, man.
Yeah. And they were closed on those bullshit holidays.
Yep.
Yeah. That's right.
Even the fucking
it's all
even
Jakes.
the same people that came over here, the conquistadors,
All
and Christophe
Jakes.
Colon, this motherfucker was a JEW, man. They're the starters. They're the head tribe of Esau, Amalek.
He's fucked up in the spirit. Y'all see his countenance?
Oh yeah.
He's destroyed.
He wanted to fight. He wanted to fight me.
Hey, confounded. Confounded.
You got that soft ass Jerry Seinfeld voice, man.
Hey, and when I said that holla hoax, when I said that's when he really.
That's what he wanted.
Fuck you,
yeah, he
bitch.
got mad. Right.
Hey, look, that shit really. But I mean,
that fucked him up heavy.
You know what? He a fucking dog, anyways, man. You know what? It don't even matter, man.
I said, but no, I said I didn't. I just said holla. You know.
Yeah, they need the H situation to at least make him look somewhat of persecuted.
Yeah, yeah.
But our people have been persecuted for thousands of years, man.
Right.
You can't mess this up.
The elder Malcolm brought up many scriptures, and I was trying to tell him that there weren't 6 million of them in Europe at the time, according to their own census.
Damn.
To their own census, there was only 2.9. How 3 million of them died?
Hey,
how you get here?
They said 6 million.
Oh,
6
6
million
million, right?
Jews, yeah,
so
yeah.
how you here? Come on now.
Right.
Yep.
Look it up in history, man.
Damn.
You gotta know the history to know the mystery, baby.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's right.
Also, and they said that they said they found no type of torch, and they said it was gas torch, so to speak. They said that the people that was really dying were Germans, but you couldn't tell the difference because they all fucking Edomites anyway.
Right.
They had goddamn McDonald's. They was living good.
Yep.
Right. And there's a documentary that really goes into the scam of that shit, on how the power of propaganda that was put in newspapers at the time and posters, they got countries to convince them to go to war. So one of the things they would do is they would collectively gather images from all these people that died in different parts of Europe, and then all put it in one bunch that these all were dying at this place.
Doesn't that sound kind of something familiar?
That's what they do on the news,
right?
Yep.
Didn't it sound something familiar? That the lesson that we watched
Yep.
about how America, they took over like Texas and Mexico, how they stole Mexico.
That's exactly how they did during that time.
They are provocateurs, man. You know what? Hey, look, that dog is dead, man. He's gone, man.
Yeah, it was a wrap.
I'm saying, like, let him.
A lot of those images too that you see in those museums, they're gathered from the Soviet Union. When actual people was actually doing numbers and actually killing people and shooting them and putting them in pits, they gathered some of those images from Russia, had nothing to do with the fuck was going over there in Germany. So what they did is they got all this shit as propaganda and pushed it out there to convince other countries we need to go to war with them.
And if you don't push that garbage, they'll lock you. They'll persecute you over there,
especially in Germany.
Again, one more time. According to their own census.
Yeah.
You can look it up. The Elder Malcolm did a lesson. It's the Jewish almanac.
Yeah.
They did their own census. There were, in 1929, there were 2.9 million of them in Europe, right? How the fuck did 6 million die? And you know what? And they just so happened to pick up Albert Einstein. You know what I'm saying? Like just come on, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, man.
All the scientists that built the nukes.
Oppenheimer.
They all got shipped to America, man.
Right. Oppenheimer's footstool is right here in the city. His building is around the corner, man.
It
says Oppenheimer building right in front.
So you gotta know the history to know the mystery. You gotta know your secular history, because when the devil comes up like that, you can go ahead and refute them with the scriptures and tell them to kick rocks, and go ahead and give them. Look, there's only 2 reasons why you come up into this line. That's what the elder tell me. Show me. There's only you either gonna get the word or you gonna get condemned. So that's it.
Right.
That's it. It's either one or 2 things.
That's right.
That in Isaiah 54, man, when it says, "Whoever rise up against thee, thou shalt condemn." Because bro, y'all seen his countenance? He was destroyed.
Yes.
He was fucked.
He wanted to fight. He wanted to fight me. He wanted to fight the whole camp.
The scriptures, man. Cut your ass.
Hey, go Hebrews 4:12.
There's a whole bunch of you. We're not you. We're not gonna touch you. We are not you. We are not you, Esau. We're not gonna touch you, man.
And when that history and them scriptures came out, he couldn't deal with it.
You start bringing out the evidence of slavery and shit. They made him think. It's like, well, damn, what did my people actually go through? When did we get on cargo slave ship?
When did I get on slave ship?
Again, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause like they were talking about, the whole Exodus, like, but I mean,
I got a
What cuts that bullshit is the fact that since when can white people be in the desert? You know what I'm saying? Out there in the wilderness. That cuts that alone.
You got appreciate it.
You said you want Isaiah 54?
Yeah.
Which one you want to start at?
54, 17, I think.
Okay. This is Isaiah 54, verse 17. It says, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of Yahawah, and their righteousness is of me, saith Yahawah.
So if he was of the Most High, he should have been able to condemn us, man. But he couldn't. He got condemned. Because this is our heritage, man. This is our shit. You see, not one time he looked at this sign. Because when he looked at that sign, he was convicted. He couldn't look at that sign, man. Because he know he ain't known it. Them devils know about us. And then it's Sheedomite dog. I said, yeah, that's not fair. Shut up, bitch. Nobody talking to you.
That's right.
It's a man shit.
Keep your mouth shut among the congregation of men, man.
Keep your foot. This is you got some more?
No,
This is 1 John chapter 2 verse 20. But ye have an unction from the Holy One, and you know all things. I have written not unto you because ye know not the truth, because ye know it, and that no lie is of the truth.
That's right, man. And you imposters have been found to be a bunch of damn liars. You couldn't refute. You said, but that's not in Hebrew. It don't matter. We could pull it out in Hebrew, it's gonna say the same thing. But you don't speak Hebrew. He said, oh, you're not pronouncing it right. We got broken Hebrew. We speak the pure Hebrew. It's not perfect, but it's closer to yeah, like you speak Yiddish, man. That Germanic bullshit.
Yep, that bullshit.
That ain't real Hebrew, man.
Right.
Yehudi. That ain't YAHAWAH, nigga.
Right.
Yehudi. You're not even saying it right. No, you're not saying it right. We speak the ancient language.
If he's actually like Hebrew, like, well, you know, whatever the hell he is, right? The rats, right? They won't even, if you show them the words, they're not even allowed to.
And you know what? You know that you felt how entitled he was? Because when you said rat, you just said it under your voice. Yeah. He had the audacity to feel he had to defend that.
Yeah.
Like he called me a rat, man.
Yeah.
So fucking what?
what?
It's just a word, nigga. Keep it moving.
Hey,
the brother ain't put his hands on you.
If he stood on what he was saying, he would back his point up with scriptures, man. How many precepts he pull out?
Not a damn.
Because he don't know him. He don't because Great Millstone Israelites, we based off the scriptures, man. These Amalekites is based off lies, man.
And born into some bullshit.
Some bullshit.
Right.
Man, come on, man.
He was so bold because you got things like the ADL, you know, the Southern Poverty Law Center. If all hell broke loose, if he really got there, he's the one that they're gonna get the backup.
Yeah.
That's why he was so bold.
Yeah. And he knows that.
He knows that.
He knows that. And you know what's so funny though? He's a typical cracker, right? Now let's just say if another white boy was up here and talked that shit, Esau would offend that so-called motherfucker because he claimed to be such and such. That defend him based on his word of mouth. Right. And because the shit he had on his head. But he just without that, he look like a typical white man.
Right.
The fuck? The damn demon. All because he claims that.
Right.
Nigga, we the one that got on the garments representing the Israelite heritage.
Right.
Why the fuck we ain't protected?
Yeah, we going through the curses.
That's
How
right.
many curses he got on him, man?
That's right. We just went into that before he came up. That's the spirit put him up here.
That's why this
just talking about the blessings of Esau.
Right.
This is the book of Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
That's right, man.
Right.
You're gonna be cut off forever, man. You Edomites' history is coming home to roost.
That's right.
Alright? That whole slave trade was financed by your people. And he couldn't refute that either.
That's right.
Because like we said, all the ships, all the ports were closed on Amalekite holidays.
Yep.
Right.
Ooh-ish, J-O-O-ish holidays, we gonna say it that way.
Yes, right.
Because you know, J-O-O tube, you know, they be listening.
J-O-O.
They just looking for a nigga to say something.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, how many J-O-O's is killing themselves in the streets, man? Because tomorrow gonna be the 4th. How many bodies gonna be caught in Chicago, man? You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say that I shall be evil towards thy brother. These J-O-O's, they help each other build and get bread, man. They not suffering. They not in the hood. They don't have to go to the one of their enemy for all things, man.
It's a repetition, man.
Fuck you mean?
That's right. That's why I was bringing out Deuteronomy on them, man. Because that's one thing we you cut these fucking JEWs when they rock up, hey, you gotta ask them, which one of these curses have you experienced that you've been through?
Right.
Because these motherfuckers is filthy rich. That dude probably owned one of the fucking mansions we was talking
That's
about.
right. He probably does.
Right.
Yeah.
He do.
That's probably why he came up back then. He's probably one of the owners of what we was talking about, them mansions that's around the block, man.
Hey, but let me tell you real quick what the Lord thinks about this type of people.
That's right.
Let me tell you about what the Lord thinks about Esau, Edom. This is Obadiah 1:18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire.
That's right.
And the house of Joseph a flame. And the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them. And they shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau. For the Lord has spoken it.
Hey, y'all notice every time I'm one gone, we cut an Amalekite. He be missing it, man.
And he be the main one me going off on the J-00,
Oh,
man.
bro, the J-00 is the reason why my life is hell a day.
Hey man, you know what the Lord thinks?
Yeah.
He nothing but motherfucking stubble.
Stubble.
Spittle. Fucking nothing. Nothing.
Hey, but it's more precepts to back up the point of, you know, these Edomites not being around. Because there's going to be a point in time where you wake up in the kingdom, there ain't going to be no so-called white people on the earth. I'm trying to find it where it said he shall not be found. Y'all brothers got it.
That's Job, what you in Job 20,
it's in Job, yeah.
20
Can I get it?
and 7.
Hey, that Amalekite was cut. Can I get the scripture real quick?
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
One right
I got it.
This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. For the word of the Yahawah is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul, and spirit, and the joints and marrow, and is discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
Break it down, bro. You break it down.
So everything that we were saying, everything that the elder was saying, I was bringing out the scriptures, which is the true sword that you was bringing out. He was getting cut by it. He couldn't defend anything. He couldn't go into any. He couldn't go into precepts and defend himself because he was cornered. Because we are the Israelites.
I love you guys.
Demon came out of it.
And then he came out. But the elder said he already caught it before he did it. He said they're gonna come with that little love and happiness bullshit. But it was cut because we're men. We're austere men. We're not these soy boys, soy boy bed cucks, man. In Kansas City. We're gonna tell the truth.
That's right.
That's right.
All right.
That's right. I got another precept. This is 1 Samuel 15:2. Thus saith Yahawah of hosts.
That war with Amalek.
144.
I remember that which Amalek did to Israel, how he laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt. Hey, so the Lord remembers all this shit, man, and we've been speaking on it all camp. All the shit this fucking devil did, man, how he polluted the earth, what he did to us in slavery. So yeah, he gonna bring Amalek up to get cussed the fuck out. That's the first thing we do is we bring the case to him. Hey, this is the shit you fucking did. But they don't always want to dodge around and say, no, I didn't do that, or show me this and that. And then, oh no, I love you. That's why he came up with that.
He's trying to see what we knew. He's trying to see what we knew. But see, you gotta understand too, Amalek is the chief house of Edom. All right, you got the 5 dukes, I believe, of Edom. They were of the, because what was Amalek was the grandson of Esau. Right. So Amalek, that's the chief house. Like you got Judah, that's the top, man.
First to the nations.
Like what's his name? Hanging the Agagite. He was an Amalekite, man. And he had a perpetual hatred for the Israelites because when they didn't bow down to him, he sanctioned that the Israelites get hung on a gallows. It's like being lynched all over again. And then what happened? The Most High flipped the judgment on him.
Yeah, because Amalek think he's slick, man. He think he can get rid of all jakes, man. Especially by pushing these undesirable agendas, pushing eugenics, pushing drugs. Amalek behind that shit, man.
Pink City in the land.
He with the shit, man.
I must bring this out, Salaki. This is the book of Numbers 24:20. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever.
Right.
Cause he the one that's living big, man.
Yeah.
But I gotta, I don't want to back it up.
He's the biggest problem of the planet Earth.
Yes.
He oppresses other typical Edomites.
He's the problem.
He's the
Why
problem.
you think we went into Afghanistan? We went into Afghanistan for what?
For fucking.
No, for the black oil.
I already know.
You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden everybody got rich. All of them got rich.
Took that tour.
All of a sudden they got rich, right?
Yeah.
Fucking they said and they sent on purpose for people to die because they were expendable, right?
Wow.
Yep.
So but they got rich off that black oil, that tar, you know what I'm saying, that heroin, and then next thing you know, there's an opiate fucking epidemic.
That's right.
Well, that's what should go back into Desert Storm too, man.
Yeah. And the reason why they do these
No, the
high
Gulf War.
classy memorials when the soldiers come back in their graves and shit, and they do all types of crazy shit, it entices people to love the land of America, because you come back and everybody's saluting, bringing the goddamn casket with
they do a rally.
Everybody's crying and shit. They put up TikToks. It's because it entices people to join because they think they can fight for something.
So it's witchcraft, huh?
So witchcraft. Yeah.
Hey, real quick, I don't have a scripture, but hey, real quick. It's not the 4th of July, it's the 4th of July. July. You lying. You lying. Ain't nothing great about this nation. And you know what? And it's gonna be destroyed.
That's right.
It's gonna come. The nuclear missiles are gonna come and wipe clean this motherfucking goddamn fucking Babylon. That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
This is Job, chapter 20, verse 4. Just continuing on the spirit of the extermination of Esau.
Well, that's the spirit. We gonna get in that Jeremiah 51. There you go. It led right into it.
Yeah, God. Hey, this Job 20 and 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed on the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite before a moment? Now, the reason the scriptures say this is because in the past there's been all kind of wicked ass societies: Babylonians, Persians, Egypt, Greeks, Romans. How many of them kingdoms still standing today, man?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The triumph of the wicked is short. That shit don't never last forever, man.
That's right.
That's why only the spirit or only the kingdom of YAHAWASHI can last forever.
That's right.
But it says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reacheth to the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. Hey, and just to get real simple, how many of you brothers took a shit in the toilet and seen it again later on in life, man?
I don't even look back. When I flush the toilet, I don't even look at it. I just let it go.
You don't never see that shit again, man.
Well, depends how good your septic tank is, right?
Hey, you don't never see that shit.
I don't want to look at it. I flush it.
Just joking.
It says, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
Like his own dung.
They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream. Hey, how many brothers you remember a dream you had 2 months ago?
What?
Talking about a basic one.
I can't remember. I can't remember what I had last
That's
night.
what I'm saying.
It was a good one.
You don't remember that shit, man.
Right.
He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more.
Right.
Neither shall his place any more behold.
He's gonna be obliterated, man, wiped off forever. This guy is just a little fake. He's just a little ghost walking in the streets, man.
That's why we said that it's bigger than you, bro. That made his heart warm. He said, I appreciate that. He was finna cry, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to get soft with it.
Forever.
Hey, you know what he's finna do when he leaves? The first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna go home and he's gonna look up the history of the slave ships.
And then
He's gonna start getting pork cut in his stick.
no, he got too much pride. He ain't gonna do that shit.
gonna find shit
He
called
think because we
Abigail,
bunch of fucking dumbass
all kinds of
fucking niggas
good
fish
shit.
fucking Native
Yeah,
Americans.
Abigail,
He don't give a fuck.
Right.
He gonna go back to his mansion and be like, fucking.
Cause you know he got money. he got money.
He got money.
And then he'll be like, he's gonna tell his bitch, hey, look,
Motherfuckers got bread,
little
man.
red rocket, like, make me feel better. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, fuck him. This is his kingdom. It's not ours. It's not ours. There's nothing in this life that is ours right now.
But that show you how he losing his power when peasants when men just can curse you out in your own shit.
Right.
Right, God.
That show the Most High is taking this man's power. In the 60s, we wouldn't be able to do that, bro.
Hell no.
Right.
We've been
We were all better than those motherfuckers.
Again, they would call the captain.
Again,
yeah. Again, fool. Go ahead, bro.
So going on more of Esau's extermination.
Yeah, hit that Jeremiah 50. We're going to wrap it up on that Jeremiah 51, so let's go through certain parts.
This is Psalms 109 and 11. Let the extortioner catch all that he hath, and let the strangers spoil his labor. Let there be none to extend mercy unto him, neither let there be any favor to his fatherless children. Let his posterity be cut off, and in the generations following, let their name be blotted out. Let the iniquity of his fathers be remembered with the Lord YAHAWAH, and let not the sin of his mothers be blotted out.
Damn.
Yeah.
And what scripture was that?
That's Psalms 109.
Psalms 109,
So
bro. That's a sit down.
Remember George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, all these fucking Edomites. Scriptures say their name gonna be blotted out, man.
Right.
That's a sit down.
Fuck you mean?
I gotta get in.
Talking
there.
about some,
That's
you know
cold
what I'm
piece.
saying?
Yeah, I like that one.
That's cold piece. I didn't even think of that one. Damn, bro. That's
Yeah,
cold.
we can,
I'ma
we
still
can go
that.
to that Jeremiah
This
50.
is Jeremiah
Hey,
chapter.
cause this is the end game, man. You know, you had the movie Avengers Endgame, which is like one of the biggest box office hits.
Yep.
Hey, bro, this destruction of Babylon, it's gonna be bigger than movies, man. This is real life.
IMAX can't do it justice,
Yeah, you
man.
can't put this shit in theaters, man. You gotta see this shit with your own eyes, bro.
Hey, Yahweh Desire, we
Yeah, Lord's will.
be in our
You say
own
only
eyes
with thy
and
eyes
see
shall I
that
see
shit.
To
this.
see the downfall of the
Yeah,
wicked.
you know what I'm talking about. Go ahead, huh?
This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. You know, so all the nations are going to be pissed off real soon. And all the nations right now are mad or crazy because they've taken all the philosophies of America, all this bullshit, all the mentalities. So now that's going to be their downfall. Because what they're going to come to find out is all the fucking usury that this place does, man.
Well, the
all
money
the people
itself.
ripped off.
The
When this
fucking
place
money.
collapses economically, that's going to hurt the pockets of all these other nations. But it's going to be collapsed intentionally from fucking America. And when they find that shit out, that's when they go cop back on them fuckers, man.
Well, that's why they not gonna survive the next lockdown. That's why I said that through the spirit, it makes a lot of sense. If you pay attention now, the whole V-Rob, right? That's a prelude to the MOTB. Now, check this out. When they lock down, the economy is not gonna survive. That's the plan. They're bringing in digital currency. By that time, the chip is going to just smooth sail in.
Right,
It's going, when they lock down, that's going to be the justification on bringing it your dig in.
God.
It's a smooth transition.
God.
And when that happens, other nations, they're going to plummet because once the American dollar falls, all the nations are going to fall behind that. That's going to constitute the Third World War. There's no coincidence that right now Putin is flexing muscles on them missiles, man.
God.
So it's already being set up. The famine that comes from the economic collapse, the pestilence, everything, it all happens at one time. It's bam, 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 with end game being the missiles.
Right.
It's the perfect setup, man.
Right. Yep.
Perfect.
And what happens when you owe somebody money and you fuck with somebody's money, especially a gang member's money? Like, you gonna say, where my money at? That's what all these nations finna say. When this shit start collapsing economically, hey, I need my bread. I invested in this shit. What the fuck you collapsing this shit intentionally for?
Because
You playing with my money.
they not gonna have time to, like, that's why they have the OPEC and the BRICS nations. See, they feel like because when they break off and do their own currency, yeah, they can do that, but technically none of those currencies are the reserve currency. So now when this dollar collapses, yeah, they're gonna have to figure out how to buy into currencies to make this the reserve currency. So if they can't establish that because you're in the middle of a world war, you ain't got a choice but to shed blood.
That's why I remember a couple of years ago, China was in that petro yuan.
Yeah.
Because they trying to prep themselves for the collapse of the dollar. That's why if you go on RT Business, it'll mention Russia and China buying gold reserves. Because they know it's coming.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Trying to prep themselves.
23 countries then did away with it.
This is Jeremiah 51:8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take blame for her pain? If so, she may be healed. I'm gonna jump down to 12.
No, keep going. Verse 9.
9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her.
And they trying to heal her through these stimulus.
$1,400.
Yeah, we gonna throw J12. Bro, whenever in history have you heard the government sending $1,200 to everybody?
Right.
Including niggas, man.
Outside of tax season, bro.
They trying to keep this shit
I never
going.
got $200 during tax season.
Bro,
Right.
I'm never, bro.
But that's stupid because the more money they print, because that was part of that, what was that Biden proposal bill? How much was it?
Oh, it's like 6 trillion.
6 trillion.
All in all.
Yeah. And then they think about another proposal. They think about giving what I think niggas like 3,400, something like that.
But the real thing is they don't want this illusion to break. They don't. If people don't realize this money that they trading is bullshit. If people stop being able to buy food, the whole witchcraft thing breaks down.
Right.
So they had to give you niggas $1,200 so you can still go feed yourself.
Right.
Because the way you got it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's all like a witchcraft. It's a deception. They giving you money, but they know you finna give it right back to them.
Right.
They finna make you. Like you notice, Jake is walking around with these fly ass whips now. They got all this fucking
That nigga's
money they
walking around
put
with
down
Hellcat.
on deposits for a car. They done got
Air
this
Force
shit,
Ones.
new rims and shit like that, man. Jake out here fucking living like they king, but that's all that stimulus money comes in. They giving the money right back to these motherfuckers, man. And it makes them comfortable, because what that does is it accomplishes two things. It makes Jake, get comfortable feeling like things is about to go back to normal. Docile, and then they can just take all these motherfuckers off guard, man.
Yes. Yes, because if the way this economy works, if these people ain't spending, ain't nothing running, bro.
Right. Yep.
Because they didn't give you $1,200 to put in your savings account just in case anything happens again.
Nah.
They put it in your checking account so you can spend that shit.
They want
to
nigga go.
keep this shit
They want
going,
nigga
man.
go. They want nigga go buy them breads, bro.
Right, bro. They don't want you to. I'm gonna say this to. I'm gonna buy some gold. They don't want you to do that.
Right. They want you to ride on their time.
Yes.
They want you to ride when they want you to ride.
Motherfuckers taking
So they can
fucking
give you
trips to
some shit,
Miami.
you can
I man, on social media, I never seen so many women
Bro.
fucking take fucking
Nigga, the
game.
hood.
Miami,
Bro,
California,
bro.
Cancun,
The-
blah blah blah. Come on, let's go.
The
Like,
whole hood pulled up in Miami, bro. The whole hood.
Yeah, spring break.
I wanted to go. I'm like, fuck it.
2021.
Yeah, what was it? All-Star
Read that verse
Weekend.
9.
You had the poorest nigga women
The
showing
nigga
up
woman showing up in a fucking
from all
U-Haul.
over the place, man. Where they had to
Yeah,
get their money
You
from?
all. You all, bro.
hey, you know what? In the kingdom, they're all mine. They'll show up in the U-Haul. What? No, just.
But you know what? Hey, let me make a point real quick. Now, brother made an interesting point. He said if this devil really wanted you to sustain yourself, he wouldn't have gave you $1,200. He would have gave you your year's salary in one cut. He gave you a whole year's salary, whether you make 30 a year, 40 a year. You want to be doing something, give a nigga the whole salary.
Right,
I mean, you print the money out there anyway.
That's what I'm
And when all shit comes to fail, these jobs, man, when people start working, because they said half the workforce is leaving because they're overworked. So when the next shutdown comes, these jobs are done.
Some niggas not even working because they used to getting that unemployment.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
This shit is backfiring.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And also, another thing too,
Right. Yep.
another thing too, the scriptures say rich and poor. It never said middle class, because you notice the
Yeah,
middle
that
class was the barrier to hold up the poor and the rich. The middle class was done away with by the time the 2008
World War
collapse. Yeah, back World War II. Before the time of the baby boomers, middle class was out of there, but you still had a gradual decline.
Yeah.
But after this market crash came in 2008, and when this whole shit hit last year, oh, it's a done deal.
It's
And
a
when it
whole
hits,
nother
and it
ball.
hits again, scriptures say rich and poor, small and great.
Yeah.
There's no in between.
Either you going up or you
Yeah.
going down, nigga.
Right, yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
And it's only, and they said only what 1% of the world holds the world's riches. Just 1 fucking percent.
No, I think it's like it's like
It's, no, 5%, 5 to 10%.
1% hold. Like, fuck, it's like
Majority of the world's wealth.
1% hold 99% of all the money in the world.
And that was the
That's countries, too.
This guy,
That's countries.
you know, not him per se, but them people.
Them
they
people, yeah.
got it. They got the
Yeah,
banks.
them
Oh,
folks.
they own the banks.
Yeah.
Right.
You
So,
know?
like I was saying, that's why this shit's a setup, because it's gonna make them dependent on them. Everybody's getting conditioned to depend on one thing: Esau, Edom. They're not gonna depend on no jobs, none of that. So hey, what they gonna do? They leaving the fucking jobs. Why? Because they trusting in the system. They getting this welfare. So when they come out with the mob, when they come out and say, hey, this is what you need to continue to sustain, everybody gonna take that shit.
Right.
They already been trapped into depending on it anyway. they got no faith. The Lord ain't with them. So they're going to be lining up willingly to go take that.
It's going to be a transition right into it, because you know what's going to get people's minds when it says money, money, currency. That said money make the world go around. So when they say that's money, oh, that's going to be $1 to a nigga. Oh shit, fuck. That's what I need to survive. I need it.
I need it. That's right. And that's why, going back on your point where it said these people need these things, that's why they said they would heal Babylon. These so-called low-level Edomites, they need this shit to keep going, bro. Esau, bro, the elites, the top level in Babylon shut down tonight, bro. They not losing no sleep.
They're still eating,
you know what I'm saying?
Fucking crab and lobster.
Because they got, bro, they drowned this bitch last year. There ain't no more money to make, bro. So that's why I said, bro, if they shut this bitch down tonight, the elites is sleeping like babies, bro. These middle class niggas, like where I took you at, these middle class niggas, they gonna lose sleep. They need this shit to keep going. It's like it really keep going.
This is Jeremiah 51:9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go, everyone into his own country. For her judgment reaches unto heaven, and is lifted upon the sky.
And that's advice to you foreigners, man. All you people that want to come to Babylon where it says forsake her, everyone go to their own country. Hey man, if you not an Israelite, get the fuck out of here, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You Moabites, hey bro, go back to China. Cause right here, it's about to get real, man.
Yep.
It's about to be famine. It's about to be gun battles on the streets. Hey, that movie, Forever Purge?
Oh yeah.
It's the reason that shit coming out tomorrow, man.
It's out now.
It's the reason it's out now.
The elder Malcolm said, hey, look, everybody that's coming right now to Babylon is coming for judgment.
For judgment, yeah.
Just stupid. Coming for judgment.
Yeah.
So they coming in here thinking that they're going to get. They coming for judgment. All the people locked up at the border, they coming here for judgment. They're going to come get their judgment because the Lord comes, man.
Because it's an influx of Northern Kingdom coming up here, bro.
That's right. That's right. This is 10. Jeremiah 51:10. The Lord had brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord our God.
And that's what we doing right now, man. Because the work of our Lord is bringing this place to a collapse, man. You know what I'm saying? He's raising this man. He giving people fair warning. And he's also bringing this bitch down. That's the work of YAHAWASHI. These things have been prophesied for thousands of years, man. We not making nothing new up. We repeated what's been saying for thousands of years. We just saying nigga with it, you know what I'm saying? Edomite, you know, we just, you know.
Dummy.
We bring it to modern terms.
This is 11. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes.
Right.
For his devices against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple. I'm gonna bring one more on. This is 12. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon, make the watch strong, set up the watchmen, prepare the ambushes, for the Lord hath both devised and hath done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon.
And what's that ambush, man? These prophecies coming out, these people gonna get caught up in that snare. And the watchmen of the prophets, man, we on the walls of this bitch. That's why the scriptures say, go into the gates of the noble, shake the hand, man. That's why we curse you damn demons out.
That's right.
The ambush is set, man, because, hey, the scriptures say, hey, you would not meet this, you would not meet thee as a man.
That's right!
When I come back, man, it is murder she wrote. And these devils, they're afraid of this, man.
That's right.
This is their worst fucking nightmare, man. The United States military, they're finished. They're finished, dude. Like, it's nothing we can do with that. Nothing, man.
One more precept.
Go ahead, bro.
It's the book of Jeremiah 50, verse 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow.
No. Go to 9. Go to 9, bro.
God. This is book of Jeremiah 50, verse 9. It says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country.
Who is it? Who is the great nations though?
Shit, all those
Russia,
other
Turkey, China, Ethiopia, Libya, Iran. Britain, all the nations.
It says great nations.
Because now you got tensions between Taiwan and Japan based on America's war games, man.
Oh, yeah. Taiwan and China.
Yup. Same fucking people.
It says
From the wine.
from the north country.
Sing the same cup.
Same cup.
And they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man.
What it means by being taken, meaning that the Most High is gonna allow this place to be destroyed, man. Meaning that the strongholds, the garrisons that they set up through the United States military, like the scriptures tell you that, hey, those missiles, it should come up over the wall, man. That wall goes into the defense systems. Because my thing is this, right? America, they're so strategic on offense. They don't think about defensive strategy. Right. Because they just think that they just gonna they just think they're gonna pull through you. But you gotta understand that Russia said, man, ain't nothing y'all can do with us, man. Okay, if you think of a bear and you think of the art of wrestling or grappling, the bear is very defensive.
Yeah.
Look at what happened when King David wrestled the bear. That was a defensive battle. He wrestled bears, man. That creates defense. So think about it, right? If Russia has encapsulated on fucking defense and offense, and only you have offense, what that's gonna happen to you? Because they have missiles that you can't even detect on radar, and they brought these out in the media. Then on top of that, you got fucking China, you got Iran, you got the other nations, you got your own allies that's gonna come against you. So if somebody's shooting off 200 million plus missiles, how in the hell are your defense systems gonna stop all that? Shit, even people that got umbrellas in the pouring down rain, you still get wet, man.
That's a good analogy.
Oh yeah.
That's a good analogy,
It says their arrows shall be of a mighty expert man.
Of a mighty expert man. It says mighty and expert man. If you are a professional archer, you are not going to miss your target. You're trained to hit that target. That's what you're trained in, a skill of hitting that bullseye. So when you got missiles raining down from the heaven, like raindrops, how in the fuck are you going to get out of that?
Right. It says none shall return in vain.
None should return in vain. So hey, they gonna hit their mark. They're gonna hit every part of Babylon, man, from Chicago to fucking LA,
Right.
New York to Kansas City, Houston. Your whole land is gonna be laid to shit, man. Desolation.
That's right.
And all you people in America that's not of the Lord's elect of these tribes, you gonna be wiped out in this land, man.
That's right.
And jump down to verse 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon.
And what is array?
That means everywhere.
Everywhere.
All
lined
over.
up, circumventing.
It says round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against Yahawah.
It says, spare no arrows. When the Most High launch, he's going to, look, it says that these are the Lord's army. These are the weapons of his indignation. Hey, what that nigga say? Hey, slide right now, for I'm finna empty the whole clip.
I was just thinking that, bro, through the spirit, bro.
That's spiritual
Hey,
power.
they gon' empty the clip, bro. It's not gonna be like, oh, I'ma hold on to my nukes just to see if I come out on top. No, man. The Lord gonna put the spirit on these world leaders to push that button, bro.
That's right.
Select all.
Yes. Hey, listen, because through the spirit, they know Babylon, America is the problem, man.
That's right.
They gotta get rid of the problem.
I just did a video announced China just built 100 silos in the desert. Just built them. You know, that's what they announced.
Matter of fact,
just like that. He ain't playing. That's silos, not missiles. Silos.
Right. Shit. That's for that long distance target.
Yeah.
that's in Job about the silo. Matter of fact, let me find this shit, man. This is the book of Job 20 and 25. It says, it is drawn and coming out of the body. That body is those silos, man. Because what houses the missiles? The silo. And believe it or not, you got silos underground. Like if you go under the Pentagon, you think that the shit you see on top, no, it's what's beneath it. It opens up, man. That's why it's called the fucking Pentagon. The Pentagon is known as a figure that can dissembles, man.
They got submarines.
They got all
With
types of
fucking nuclear warheads.
Right.
Yeah.
Both.
Land and water.
Babylon.
This brother seen it. Like, the brother
They
seen
have
it.
they have the capability underneath water.
Used to guard them shit.
Yep. Actually, I used to guard them shits every fucking day, man.
Yeah, they could be off the coast of California and just launch them shit.
Yeah, said no missiles.
They had like 8 of them.
Yeah.
Every single sub.
Damn.
And
8 to 10 of them.
And you know
They
what?
call what? nuclear ballistic missile stuff.
ICBM.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but the
Intercontinental
sub.
Some submarines, I don't know what they name.
Yeah, they got the Trident missile. That's what's on the
But peep game, Missouri, right? They call this the cave state. Now, if you look on a FEMA map, every capital of a FEMA region have a city. Like you got, let's use this for example, LA, Oklahoma, right? Missouri is FEMA region 7, but it says Kansas City in particular. Why is this? 7 is completion, but why is this the central hub of every fucking thing? Then you got an Air Force base an hour and a half outside.
Surrounded. It's gated.
Yeah.
It's gated.
And they named this place the heart of America.
Holy shit.
Missouri. The heart is what controls the life. It's what beats.
Woo.
So they call this place the heart of America for a reason. This is also why Superman, the superhero Superman, came out of Kansas.
Oh shit.
So this is a big ass fucking lie. I always tell brothers,
So, we gonna get that power, man. Louis Will.
Hey, I delivered to the caves over here in Missouri. Underground?
Bro, miles, bro.
Bro, you on the no cell circle, none. You just underneath the natural caves.
Them dump, bro, and they descend. Like you notice how wide those roads are? Those are for fucking military vehicles.
Yeah,
right.
They ain't for no regular shit.
I remember when me and the brother I'm first got in the camp when he was new years ago. We did a lesson under there called FEMA Camp Caves, man.
Right. And I was always through the spirit, man. I was always thinking, meditating. This is probably realistically, this is probably the capital of Esau's empire, right?
Yeah.
Right here in this city, because this is Overland Park is like been rated the richest fucking suburban city in the U.S. You got the Oppenheimer building here. They got the fucking nukes. They got the cave system here. They call it the heart of America. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
Because why would you put your capital city at the fucking coast for another
where it
nation
gets fucked
to
up.
just easily touch that shit? It's hard to touch your capital when you got to go through this whole massive land.
Yep.
They got all these fucking missile defense systems ready to go. Esau got shit
in
here.
Alaska, man. Well, if you go and they said it. Matter of fact, it was about a year and a half ago. I was talking to a coworker, and he was like, they have active silos still here. They just decommissioned right now.
Right. Yeah.
He said that you got cargo elevators right out there in Lee Summit that they sell and auction like vehicles and shit underground.
Right.
And he said that those were actually like active silos and reactors, man. They just turn into like business endeavors and stuff like that. Yeah.
And then they make the missiles here, man.
Yep.
Honeywell. They manufacture the shit right fucking here,
bro.
man. You know?
That's period. I see Honeywell hiring all the time.
Yeah, they always hire.
It's like they just like revving up on people. You know?
Yep. And notice how they built that big ass new facility right by Grandview.
Yep.
That super fucking super center over there, man.
Yep.
So, hey, Esau's blessing is a sword, right?
That's right.
Yeah, he gonna be closest to is where his sword's at. He ain't want nobody stealing his sword.
Hell yeah.
We fucked up by dropping our sword and let this motherfucker.
Woo!
You don't know how to swing it, man. That's why you got people like Vocab Malone, man.
Right.
But hey, this is the book of Job 20 and 24. It says he shall flee from the iron weapon. What's the iron weapon? Nuclear missiles. It says, and a bullet still should strike him through. And it says it is drawn and coming out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword come out of his gall and terrors are upon him. That's why, if y'all pay attention, they said that this guy put up like $500 million more than Elon Musk to go in outer space. These devils are going out of space. They think they finna go to Elysium.
I brought that out. About the
What they gonna do? So they say it costs at least $22-something billion just to go up there, man.
Damn.
So these elites, they're retreating.
They lying, you know, they gonna take like 21 billion and just keep, you know, 1 billion to that program. You know, they already know.
No matter what you do, you cannot get away from the Most High. Because you go into heaven, we got an Air Force, man. We got the chariots.
That's right.
That's right.
You go underneath the ocean, you got chariots under there.
And Leviathan.
Then you got Leviathan. Then hey, we gonna be the ground force.
Woo!
So what you gonna do, bro?
Oh, we're gonna be the ground force, the air force,
right now. They looking for him right now.
They can let
They
go.
gonna find him, but
Oh, they gonna see it soon.
yeah, they know he's there.
Yeah, they know.
They know you're there.
That's why they down in the Marina Trench trying to go down there.
That's why they came out the Godzilla movies. Notice how they came out with the baddest Godzilla movies in the last 2 years. Detail, man. This shit is cold as hell. The last picture they came out with.
Hey, hold on, bro. Hey, shit, remember when we went to see that movie? It's called Deep Waters when they was in the Mariana Trench?
Yeah.
And that Leviathan down there? Esau's so proud. They showed this man, he created a suit that can literally survived 30-something thousand feet underwater.
They can't do it.
He's walking on the the ground floor of the ocean, the bottom land, with a damn suit on. How the hell?
It's too much pressure.
Hey, hold on. This is Amos 9 verse 2. It says, though they dig into hell. This is speaking of the bunkers. As this brother said, they going underwater. Anything under. It says, though they dig into hell, then shall my hand take them up. And though they climb up to heaven, this will I bring them down.
That's why Elon Musk, they trying to get their ass out of there. Esau is stupid. Esau is dumb. You can't even go all the way out there, man.
Can't go nowhere.
You can't get too much farther out of Earth's atmosphere, man. Lord ain't gonna let you go all the way out there.
That Van Allen,
you ain't getting past the
Van Allen,
man.
You can't escape it.
You ain't getting through the Van Allen bells like a tin can, right? Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Your ass is grass.
Hey, this is Isaiah 2:19, and they shall go into the holes of the rocks.
Outer space. Our power created that outer space, man. How the hell you gonna get away from it?
He can't get out of space.
Right. It's Isaiah 2:19, and they shall go into the holes of the rocks, and into the caves of the earth, for fear of Yahawah, and for the glory of his majesty, when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth.
So hey, these elites know that something is coming because that's why they're retreating, man.
Why they doing it?
Yeah, why they leaving all of a sudden? And you notice, like, if y'all watch that movie 2012, they called Noah's Ark with the barges and shit. Only the most world's prolific people was able to get on those barges.
Scientists. And
Yeah,
like all
because
that
they say
shit.
on average, a good bunker is going to run you a couple of billion. Now, if you got $1 million, you can get you a little 400 square foot bunker, but it ain't going to do shit. If you want to go down there,
luxury,
you
bro.
got to be paying some billions to go in them damn bunkers,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
Right.
You know
I
what
did a
I'm saying?
lesson on it. They got gyms,
A refurbished
pools,
silo.
Right.
a garden. Bro,
10 plus years of food.
The utopia is underground.
Right, yep.
The utopia is underground. Everything like
10 kilos of
shit
cocaine.
The shit you see up here
You know, Esau.
on the earth, go underground. They got twice as this. They got
Yes,
they probably got skyscrapers underground.
They ain't worried about that.
135. I used to work over there in those caves over there. You go down up in there,
Yeah,
it's a whole new city.
it's a whole new city on that.
Yep.
Go down there, they got price choppers and all that.
That's a
All
grocery
that
store
stuff.
out here.
And it
All that stuff
and
is right up in that. Right up in
Price
there.
chopper.
it descends.
And then they end up out here in the
Ozarks.
They all hit
It's a highway.
It's a highway all
Underground.
Out to this house out here in the Ozarks.
Hey, this man is Esau Edom, man, because this is the fucking cave dweller, man.
Right.
This is the motherfucker that lives in the caves. What do he do? The cave state, right?
That's where it came from.
Well, let me bring this out. How many minutes we got left out?
I have 20 minutes.
20 minutes, beautiful. So this is the book of Revelation 6, and I'm gonna start at 13. You heard that? It says, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig casts her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. We know that the wind is symbolic to the destruction. And it says here, and the heaven departed as a scroll. Those missiles, like the mushroom cloud, it looks like a scroll. And it says, when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island will move out of their places, because the scriptures say the earth shall rock to and fro like a drunk.
Right. Yeah.
So when these missiles hit, man, I kid you not, when I was in the country the other day and they was lighting off fireworks and shit, I mean, in the country, everything is echoes, it's hollow. Yeah. So just imagine when missiles are going off in America, you're going to hear them in Iran, you're going to hear them everywhere. Yeah. It's going to be like the shit is next to you, like, God damn, somebody's shooting in the backyard? That's how loud and how magnificent this destruction is going to be.
And it's going to be collateral damage because the missiles are going to set off earthquakes throughout the earth.
Yep. Nuclear winter.
And it's in the radiation because they want to escape from that. And it says, in the kings of the earth, and the great men and the rich men, all right, and the chief captains and the mighty men and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains. Good damn caves, man. And said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb.
Right.
For the great day of his wrath is coming. Who should be able to stand?
That's right. Hey, and if you notice, brother, it said bondmen are going to be down there too. So they're going to have brothers down there working McDonald's and shit. You know?
Mr. Belvedere type niggas down there.
Yeah, you're going to have a rich man and they're going to be serving Esau underground.
Right. Esau's going to bring his slaves with him.
He's going to serve himself. He's not going to serve himself.
Look at him, point they gonna bring you down here.
gonna eat this pork.
Right.
You start
Plantations underground, man. You probably got Jake down there chiseling rocks right now.
They've been down there chiseling those rocks.
Right.
They've been down there for a long time.
Hey, but the point is, no matter where you go, there's no place in this universe that Esau can hide, man.
Right. 5 and 18.
The elect, more specifically, starting with YAHAWASHI with the elect on down, we coming for you, boy.
That's right.
You gonna get in these chains, man. You gonna get in these cotton fields, man.
Right.
We'll get Psalms 149, bro. Somebody give me Psalms 149. Yeah, give me somebody give me Ezekiel 39 to continue with employment. Cause you gonna work, baby.
That's right.
You gonna work, man.
That's right.
You devils ain't worked in over 500 years, so hey, get ready.
That's right.
Right.
They gotta do double.
That's right.
They gotta do double now.
Of course.
Revelation. Right. Ain't no escaping that.
No. Go ahead, start at 1.
It's in Psalms 141 and 1, 149, Salaki and 1. Praise ye the Lord. Sing unto the Lord a new song, and his praise in the congregation of saints.
It's the song right here. This new song is
Let Israel rejoice in him that made him.
Wait a minute. Edom?
Let Israel, let Israel, let Israel,
Ishmael.
let Israel rejoice in him
Rejoice in him
that made him.
that made him.
Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise his name in the dead.
And it says their king, which is a possessive pronoun, vocab.
Right.
All right?
Possessive.
This is future prophecy. This has not come to pass yet. Go ahead.
3. Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with the timbrel and harp.
That means we gonna make a song of kicking your ass, man. You know how to bring in that song called
For the Lord power taketh pleasure in his people.
And his people.
He will beautify the meek with salvation. Who are the meek?
The Israelites.
That's right.
The elect.
That's right. That's right.
God.
Yeah, it ain't no purple guy.
Let the saints, who are the saints, be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their bed.
And that's how you know that's talking about a future prophecy, because we're not glorified here.
Hell no.
We ain't glorified here, man. Many people didn't look. You see, Amalek came up and tried to turn up on us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we was in our glory, that nigga would be licking our boots right now.
It said let them single out upon their beds. How many of you Jakes wake up and just happy to be here, man?
Shit.
As soon as I get up, I'll be like, Lord, please get us out of this
Bro, the elder Yahshua said,
Man,
he said, bro, I kid you not. And I had to laugh at this so hard, but I feel his pain. When you got to be at work at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, that's torture.
That's
now,
torture.
check this out. The brother said, man, I wake up screaming. You wake up screaming, that means that you catch
Going through hell.
fucking nightmare, man.
Fuck! That's not singing.
Hell nah, man.
It's
You
not
mad?
rejoicing.
I slapped the alarm clock off the goddamn table and shit.
Mad, because you know it's a bunch of bullshit.
That's
man.
right.
This is 149 Psalms and 6. And it reads, let the high praises of Yahawah be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand.
We gonna have them scriptures and we gonna have a physical sword, man.
That's right.
To what? To execute vengeance upon the heathen.
Vengeance,
Right.
man. Vengeance. For all you people that in the Bible that say, oh, you can't get revenge. The Most High said, vengeance is mine, and he's gonna use his men to get vengeance in his name, man.
That's right.
And punishments upon the people.
Upon the people.
Execute the judgment written.
To bind their kings with chains, and their nobles with fetters of iron.
That's right. That's right.
Man, Esau, we gonna do exactly what you what you did to us, man. Revelations 13 and 9. Those who lead into captivity, well, you're gonna go in captivity. You know what I'm saying? The yoke's iron, that scripture that you all brought up. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is exactly what he's talking about. It's gonna be the days of our vengeance, right?
That's right.
And this is 9, and it reads, to execute upon the judgment written. This honor have all saints. Praise ye the Lord.
And the judgment written is to have these, as it says, put these heathens under your footstool, man.
Yeah.
Right.
The judgment written is to have Elamites, Edomites, Moabites, Ammonites. Who else?
Elamites, Ishmaelites,
Hamites,
Japhites.
man. To have these people doing whatever you want, man. Have them in chains.
Here it goes, back you up, bro. Woo. It says Ezekiel 39 and 14, and they shall sever out men of continual employment.
That's the judgment written.
Passing through the land to bury with the passengers those that remain upon the face of the earth.
That's the judgment written, man.
To cleanse it. After the end of 7 months shall they search. Hey, this is the cleansing, man. Hey, I'm gonna have my personal Edomites. I'm gonna be surfing on their backs, and they're gonna be picking up all that fucking trash
All that plastic.
with their fucking mouths, man.
Right.
A whole damn raft of Edomites fucking woven together and shit.
Hey, what they do in the joint in the military, they gotta walk the line.
Yep.
Everybody walk the line.
Yep,
Hey, that's what's gonna happen, man.
They're gonna walk that line, they're gonna be back to back. You know how you weave a fucking raft and you gotta put the ropes in between and shit? I'm gonna weave my fucking Edomites together, man. Just have y'all just clean all that shit up with your mouths, man.
You know, robot vacuums.
Right.
Turn them on, they go around. cleaning up shit.
It says, verse 15, it says, and the passengers that pass through the land, when any seeth a man's bone, then he shall set up a sign by it, till the buriers have buried it in the valley of Hamon-Gad. I think that's it on that.
So that's making them get to work, man. Because once America destroyed, we're not going instantly into party mode. I mean, obviously we're gonna celebrate, you know, party out Bahasham, you know, brothers might, you know, have a kid or two, you know, whatever. But it's work to be done.
Still gotta serve.
That's what we're trying to say.
Still gotta serve.
Because this kingdom not just gonna come from us partying, it comes from us being in a rulership position. Saying, hey, pick them bodies up.
Not being slothful.
Yeah, carry them gold bricks over here. Start building these streets of gold. You know, cause they not just gonna be manifested.
Yeah.
We gotta put these motherfuckers to work.
Right. That's right. Yeah, you gotta be a man. You gotta be a man at that day.
Man.
It's all a promise that was given to us, you know, like for the nation of Israel. Thus says Psalms 2 and 8, ask of me, and I shall give thee thy heathen for thy inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. I read it on.
You say you put their kings in chains?
I did it. I broke it down. It's fine.
Sorry, brother.
No worries, brother. So this is Psalms 2 and 8. Asking me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possessions. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, and thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
And that proves that we gonna be very harsh with our slaves.
Right.
We gonna deal harsh. If you take a metal scepter and you bash somebody upside the head, you gonna see all types of brains and shit, man. So we gonna fuck you heathens up, and with that, we gonna close out and give all praises and glory and honor to you.
Yahawah, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, makakadash.
Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. And with that, shalom and above a ball, man.
Above the ball.
Bubble ball.